Hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome. Mama's Wooden Spoon, with or without plan, Yushkun, MTG Bot, of course. Oh, Schloppelish Schlipper. Oh my god, Schlopperish Stripperel. Welcome to the visual. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber, and Unseen Spectre for the 12-month. Welcome you back as well. Big Scoops here for you. What's up tonight, everyone? Looney, FPS 916, Shaka Plays, Super Will, Lockout. What's up tonight, everyone? How are you doing this fine Tuesday evening? Oh man, I'm super excited to play this deck. It looks really fun. I mean, the Budget Magic deck was super fun, and I hope this build is just as fun or even more fun, and maybe even competitive. What's up, Prep? How goes it tonight? Jeffrey Campbell, good to see ya. Kwai Plumo Jor. Kararin, can you take a look at my Blue-Red Delver in Modern? Ooh, Blue-Red Delver in Modern's pretty sweet. Super sick, so trying to feel better with magical cards. Yeah, that's a good plan. I've been feeling a little under the weather lately too, so, yeah, I know the feeling. I'm feeling a little bit better though, so definitely not super sick. What's up, Holy Diva? How goes it tonight? Oh yes, you 5-0'd with the blue-red build, right? Your build looks super sweet as well. The Liliana treasure chest was amazing. Oh, by the way, actually, so earlier today, where is the deck? I've been having a lot of luck just throwing together decks lately and playing them in competitive leagues and either winning or almost winning with them. I can't, alright. Oh man, I'm going to click on stuff that I'm not supposed to click on and you're not supposed to see yet, because I'm very bad at naming my decks. You probably noticed that this Temur Miracle Grow is called Black White Vampires. Sufcon for the second month in a row. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. I don't even know. I don't know where. Oh, wait. So many decks. Alright, I don't know. Anyway, I played a Sultai Vehicles deck and managed to 4-1 with it. So we have some treasure chests to open tonight. Even if we don't get to win any of our matches, we got 8 treasure chests to open. I've saved them for all of you because I figured I don't actually think you're seeing much that's important because it's all stuff that I've been just messing around with and isn't necessarily doing anything yet. So, So anyway, yeah, Sultai Vehicles. I don't know why I can't find the list now, but I managed to 4-1 with it, so we can open the treasure chest at some point tonight. Jeffrey, what goes on tonight? Good to see ya. I think we have our first donation, $3 from Bofi5. Hey Seth, congratulations on the 5-0 this week. This deck looks sweet. Well, thank you for the donation, Bofi. And yeah, this deck does look sweet. I'm really excited to play it. It's just so much fun to play. It's just really fun. It plays like a combo aggro deck. So anyway, yeah, I've been working on a ton of stuff to varying degrees of successfulness. E-Dubs McCool, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, our masterpieces are just from opening chests, basically. I think the only one I ever bought were Cryptic Commands, and the rest we've just opened along the way. Anyway, let's do our reminders. We can talk about this deck, and then we can chat about what do we have? Worlds this weekend? The somewhat disappointing, as far as I'm concerned, as someone who loves to see spicy new decks Worlds. Although, I mean, the Magic play was awesome. So we can talk Worlds, we can talk arena preview streams, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, reminder time. The MTG Goldfish Replay YouTube, that's where you can find all the old streams, including this stream in the future, so make sure to check those out if you miss any of the streams. Normal YouTube, we had Budget Magic, actually featuring the budget version of this deck. We changed it up a little bit, got some new additions we'll talk about. So check that out. We have Against the Odds, Ixalan coming out tomorrow, all the normal stuff, some sweet modern action for Much Brew this weekend, so keep an eye out for that. And then, of course, course, the merch page. That's where you can get tokens and t-shirts and playmats and all that other stuff to support the stream and the channel and the site. And as we just said, donations are definitely available down below, so not required by any means, but always appreciated. $2 or more gets your message read on stream. Autumn Shank, for the 12th month in a row, another 1-year resub, says, thanks for all the awesome budget decks. So much fun to play. Well, thank you so much for 12 months of subscriptions, Autumn Shank. Definitely appreciate it. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So anyway, let's talk about this deck a little bit. So this deck, if you saw the Budget Magic, is basically a somewhat updated version of the Budget Magic deck, a very slightly updated version of the Budget Magic deck, but the main thing that we added is Riddle form. So we went down a little bit on the Deep Root Champions, we cut Cryptic Serpent, and instead we have Riddle forms, which was probably the most requested card as far as people saying, oh, why isn't this in the deck? This should be in the deck. And I think they're probably right. I think it's at least worth testing, because Riddle form seems really good with a lot of spells. Just a 3/3 flyer whenever we cast a spell. It triggers Prowess on our Soulscar Mage. It pumps our Deep Root Champions. Doesn't necessarily pump our Enigma Drakes, but neither did our Cryptic Serpent, so that's a big new addition. But the main plan of this deck, Wardworks, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber, and Freaku for the 12th month in a row. Scoops treasure tokens. We need to get on that. I think new tokens are coming. I don't know if treasure tokens are in the next batch, but treasure tokens does sound like a good idea. Welcome back to the Fishbowl to you as well. Thank you so much for the resubs. The basic idea of the deck, though, is to just stick a Soulscar Mage, stick a Deep Root Champion, Riddle form, one of our creatures, and then we just play a ton of spells. We can chain Ops into Charta Courses to pump up our Enigma Drakes by getting more spells in our graveyard, pumps up our Deep Root Champions, and that's kind of where the Miracle Grow name comes from. We play these creatures that are small and efficient, but as we're casting our spells, they just grow and they grow and they grow. Blossoming Defense gives us some protection, super important, I think, to the deck, one of the best cards in the deck. As far as closing out the game, other than just beating down with our creatures, Lun TV, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. As far as finishing out the game, I mean, we're planning on beating down with our creatures, but we also have Insult to Injury, which another card people suggested and mentioned a lot was Fling, and I think Insult to Injury is just like better Fling in this deck, because we have so many flyers with Enigma Drake, with Riddle form. If you think about giving everything double strike, it's basically like a Fling. We hit with our Enigma Drake, except we're double hitting with our Enigma Drake, and we don't even have to sack our Enigma Drake. So instead of going with Fling, we have Insult to Injury as kind of like an additional finisher. Rolsey and OK Mr. Panda, 11 months and 12 months in a row. Thank you so much for your resubs. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big scoops cheers for our resubscribers. And that's basically the plan of the deck. So we stick one of these creatures, cast a ton of spells to make it go big, definitely trying to be aggressive. We also have like some counters and stuff, though. Mentioned Blossoming Defense. Unsummon can also save our creatures. In the sideboard, we got Storm Tamers, we got Spell Pierces to save our creatures, negates. So trying to make one or two big threats, get aggro, kill our opponent really quickly, and then use some light burn spells, some lightning strikes, some shocks, Insult to Injury to finish out the game. So that's the plan. That's what we're working with tonight. Hopefully it's going to be sweet. Yes, there's only 17 lands. However, we do have 4 Attune with Ether, so it's kind of 21 lands. Attune is like an enter the battlefield tap land that also grows our Enigma Drake, triggers our Deep Root Champion, triggers our Riddle form. So we kind of have 21. We kind of have 21 lands, even though it's only 17 real lands. But if you think about it, we're all 1 and 2 mana. We have a bunch of cantrips and ops and chart the cores. Also, Search for Escanta can make sure we hit lands. So our curve is low enough that we really only need 2 to 3 lands to really function. So anyway, we're going to give it a shot. I think we're going to play a competitive league tonight because I really want to see how this deck works. Maybe win some more chests to feed the children. Squeakers Quashing, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, so let's see how it goes. I think this deck is actually like kind of competitive-ish. White-black vampires. Oh man, I gotta do better with this deck naming thing. I'm naming the deck so badly. Have you been working on a Marionette Master deck with clues yet? I'm trying to make Fabricate Clue deck work. I've been messing around with Marionette Master a little bit. I haven't gotten as far as I'd like to, though, but definitely plan on having a Marionette Master Clue deck at some point. Budget deck is playable in the meta. Let me see, Daniel. Angel Reanimator. Oh. Maybe. I mean, Graveyard Hate is definitely a concern, but it seems that is super cheap, especially on Magic Online. And it seems like if you can pull off your combo with Angel of Glory's Rise, it should just win the game, so... I don't have a deck list for Fleet Swallower yet either. I'm assuming that you want to reanimate it with, like, God Pharaoh's Gift, essentially, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Alright, let's look at this hand. So we have... Oh, this hand's actually pretty good. We only have Deeproot Champion as a threat, but we also have Attune with Ether, so we have 2 lands. That gets us to Chart a Course. Blossoming Defense for protection of our Deeproot Champion, so I think this is fine. We can just search up a mountain with Attune. Yeah, we'll try this. What options are there for What options are there for Naya to combat Approach? I've been playing with Naya Dinosaurs, but Approach gets me every time. Whoa, $10 donation from Zachlax13. Play my budget affinity deck for budget Magic. Ooh, well, thank you for the donation, Zachlax, and I will pull up your list. See what it looks like. Oh, affinity. We played, what did we play a long time ago? I don't know why I can't think of the name of it now. The 3-mana enchantment that gives artifact creatures +2/+2. Tempered Steel. We played a Tempered Steel affinity deck a long time ago, but I haven't really played anything affinity-esque in Modern since then, and that was a long time ago. One of the oldest, I think, budget Magic decks. 8-rack in Standard? Ooh. That looks pretty fun. I like the budget affinity lists. Alright, Mountain for our opponent. What's going on, Zelfast? So, probably up against Ramadan Bread would be my guess. Ooh, Enigma Drake's good. So let's Botanical Sanctum, attune out a Mountain. Pass the turn. Still going to do user submitted Thursday. Yes, I think we are still going to do user submitted Thursday or a day, but I haven't got that going yet. Kind of had all the Ixalan decks come out, and that kind of took precedent over the user decks, but I am still planning on doing that. Alright, I think we just Riddle form here. Pass the turn. Denounce. Oh, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Ah, yes, stream mode. Thank you for reminding me. There we go. Fragnods, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Alright, let's see how this works. Our opponent's getting aggro. Riddle form can hopefully be potentially a good blocker in the future. Opponent gets in with Earthshaker. No hasty creature is nice. And passes. We draw more Riddle forms. We might just have to main phase Chart a Course. This does not feel ideal, but Chart a Course, we really need to hit a land. I think we activate Riddle form. Pretty easy to get Lightning Struck. I think we have to do it, though. So activate Riddle form. Ugh. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Our 17 lands are coming back to haunt us now. How are we gonna do this? I guess we discard Search for Azcanta is just pretty slow. Get in with Riddle form. Oh, we really needed to hit a land there. That's bad news. We might still be okay. Yeah, last time we played, what, 3 mono-red decks? When we played Sultai Panharmonicon, I think. The only good news is our opponent can't Hazoret attack this turn. Pass the turn. Yeah, we really were counting on that Chart a Course to draw us a land. We can bounce a Hazoret for a turn. Hopefully our opponent does not have more hasty creatures. Alright, Sunscorched Desert for our opponent. Gets in. Well, we could just draw a land. Worst case, we can try to opt into a land if we don't draw one. Opponent passes. Land? Please? Attune. Well, I guess we gotta attune. So attune, turn on... Maybe we don't turn on Riddle Form. How are we going to do this? Thoughts about blue-white approach against Ramenant Bread? I mean, I think it can be an okay matchup for Ramenant Bread as long as you are just super fast. Are we attacking here? We can tutor up an island, I think. I think we do not attack here. So attune out an island, grab our island, play the island. This math. So we hit for 3 with Riddle Form, play another Riddle Form. Opponent's at 14. Next turn we Lightning Strike for 3, hit for 9. Opponent's at 5. Blossoming Defense down to 2. If we opt, yeah, I don't think that does it. Or we just play defensively here and leave up Lightning Strike and unsummon. I think our amount of lands is actually pretty good. Honestly. Alright, I guess we keep attacking. I don't know. It's really close. I'm not actually sure the right thing to do. Hey, thank you, Tomatoes! Alright, get in with Riddle Form. One-shot Vampire Fireball deck? That sounds pretty sweet. Opponent of Braids. Alright, well, you killed our Riddle Form. Oh, geez. Opponent's just mono bird. Hopefully they can't go land 1-drop Hazoret. Then we'd be dead. Land Hazoret. And we're dead. Alright, well. Good. Good running. Good running. Deck has the best matchup against Temur Energy. I don't even know. Temur Energy is super good. Hey, welcome, Nephilim. Glad to have you. Anointed Precision Stockpile, I'm sure we'll end up playing somewhere at some point. Alright, so we have Cheap Removal and Chandra's Defeat and Magma Spray. We also have Death Gorge Scavengers, which can be pretty good in this matchup. That would be the other card I would be interested in. Yeah, our opponent had a strong draw, and we just whiffed on lands with our Charted Course. That really set us back. We need to hit a land there. I think we're going to go down and search for his Kanta. I think it's just too slow for this matchup. I don't think this is going to be a go-long kind of matchup, honestly. So bring in the removal. I'm not sure what else to cut if we're bringing in Death Gorge Scavengers, honestly. 16 Jaces? That sounds like a fun against the odds deck. Tokens has a good Temur matchup. Yeah, I haven't played too many of the other tier decks against Temur. The video's laggy? Huh. That's weird. It seems right to me. Temur Energy has a good matchup against Temur Energy. Someone's got to win, I guess. What are we going down is the question. I guess we can go down Deeproot Champions, even though Deeproot Champion's sweet. In this matchup, I just think Enigma Drake's better. And maybe go down an Insult. Maybe we just run it like this, I think. Might be our best bet. Yeah, let's try it like that. Alright, we're on the play. Is there a Sunmare deck in Standard? I'm sure there probably is. I don't know exactly what it looks like, but I think there are. Frames are dropping. Okay. Alright. What do I do about frames dropping? I'm not actually sure what to do about frames dropping. Well, hopefully it gets better. If not, we'll have to figure something out. Let's play Sanctum. Pass the turn. Leave up our opt. The Absent token deck is standard Sunmare. I mean, I don't think there's any literal Sunmares, but I guess I can kind of see that. So let's opt. Soulscar Mage to the bottom. Draw Shock. Well, Shock is good if we hit our lands. Another opt. Well, let's just Island and Chart a Course. Hopefully it does not betray us this time. Alright, opponent shocks our face, sure. We will discard Insult to Injury. Pass the turn. Still no red mana, but we have lots of cantrips still. Either lower your bitrate or turn off reduce latency setting in Twitch. Alright. I will have to look into that. Opponent has Soulscar Mage. And passes. We could use red mana. Alright, let's opt. Unsummon to the bottom. Attune with Ether. Get red mana. Play red mana. And I think we just pass for now. Any plans to play Sunbird's Invocation? Yeah, that's a card that'll definitely show up in the Against Odds poll as well. I don't really know what to do with it, but it seems like it could be really fun. Opponent gets in for one with Soulscar Mage. Yup. And PNLR. Okay, so what do we kill? I guess we just kill PNLR. So kill PNLR. Opponent passes. Play the Forest. Run out a Deathgorge Scavenger. Eat PNLR. Alright, that's good. Pass the turn. And we still have Blossoming Defense for the blowouts. Yeah, you never know with Twitch. There's a Hazoret for our opponent. Can't attack yet, though. Opponent gets in for one with the Thopter. Okay. Well, let's get in with Deathgorge Scavenger. Eat our opponent's shock. Now we can Chart a Course for full value. Well, there's the lands. I guess that's the kind of the good news. Ish. Let's just Spire Bluff, pass the turn, leave up Unsummon. I feel like we're in pretty good shape here. Opponent has a Braid. Ugh. Okay. I think we'll let that go. We got another Deathgorge Scavenger to come down. Opponent goes attacking, hits us for 3. Yeah, we'll take it. Hate bears with no bears? Twitch should be showing subs. I mean, subs are supposed to be popping up. Are they not popping up? If they're not popping up, let me know and I will make sure to shout them out. Yeah, maybe this is all Twitch issues. I really don't know what's going on. Yeah, you never know with Twitch. That's one thing I've learned from streaming. You just never know. Opt is not bad. So let's Death Gorge Scavenger. Eat our Death Gorge Scavenger. Gain a bit of life. Play the forest. Pass the turd. Hey, there's a sub. Pastry Cannon! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Well, what? Roadworks! Welcome you to the Fishbowl as well. Thank you for your subscription. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, I don't know why Twitch maybe is being weird with subs. Opponent, alright. That means we need to Blossoming Defense. Our Death Gorge Scavenger. We gotta keep this one alive. Give a hexproof. Opponent's down to 2 cards. And we can bounce a Hazoret, which is pretty important. Hey, what's up, the one who knocks? How goes it tonight? Opponent has Shock. This is sketchy. So we can unsummon, but then we're going to take a hit from Hazoret for a lot of damage. What do we do here? Yeah, I think we gotta unsummon it. Yeah, I guess we should have tapped the basic forest. You're right. Opponent. Oh boy. And on-crop crasher. Jeez. Well, our opponent's had a super good draw here, unfortunately. We draw land. So we can kill on Crop Crasher. I'm not sure any of this matters, though. I think we're just dead. Jesus, very strong draw for our opponent. Run out our Death Gorge Scavenger. But we're basically in chump block mode here. Opponent. Jeez. Alright, well, sure. Whew. Well, our opponent had some super removal heavy draws. Catastrophe! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. We have someone that does... Adriano is the name of the person that does the thumbnails. Well, that was not a great start. Not ideal, as we drop to 1-0 right off the bat against Ramadan Bread. Whew! They had a pretty insane amount of removal in those games. Way more than you'd expect out of Ramadan Bread. I think they had 3 the first game and 4 the second game, so... And the Hazoret both games, so just strong draws from one of the 3 decks in Standard. Random login name, please. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. A chunk of metal, welcome you as well. Big Scoops cheers for our new subscriber. And Drakehead for the 12-month resub. Can't believe it's been a year already. Keep up the content. Well, thank you so much for the sub, Draken. And I can't believe it's been a year that we've been streaming already either. Pretty amazing. And thank you so much for the support. Missed a donation. Really? How did I... Wow, okay. I don't know how I missed a donation because it pops up and makes sounds, but... Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, Mama's Wooden Spoon. I have no idea how we could possibly miss a donation, but $50 donation from Mama's Wooden Spoon says, just keep kicking butt. So, thank you so much, and I have literally no idea how that could have happened, so I'm so sorry, but definitely very appreciative. Thank you so much for the donation. We'll play first, I think. And, alright, this hand's fine. I wish we had some more card draw. We kind of have like a 5 land hand, essentially, but we do have a Soulscar Mage. Attune gets lands out of our deck, so we'll go for it. Mountain and Soulscar Mage. Pass the turn. Well, thank you, a chunk of metal. Opponent has an Attune of their own. And opponent passes. Ooh, Riddle Form's good. So let's play Sanctum. Riddle Form is a great draw here. Not only does it give us a good threat, it also gives us the ability to scry if we just flood out, which is not all that common that it's important, but it is occasionally. Twix has been laggy for at least the last 4 streams. Legs and suddenly jumps ahead. It's really annoying. But I know you'll jank it. Alseth, cheers from Finland. Well, Miracola, I will have to look into that. I don't know why Twitch would be streaming, would be having problems, but I will have to check into that if that's becoming a consistent problem. Oh, well, welcome, old granny. Glad to have you. Oh, I'm sorry Mama's wooden spoon, but I definitely appreciate it. Haven't seen Stu today. Turn 1, this deck feels like a troll with Sanctum into Attune. Yeah, it does kind of look like one of the energy decks at first. Hey Seth, do you think there are any cards in Modern that are banned but could be put back into the format safely? I mean, there's some that are kind of borderline. Maybe Bloodbraid Elf, maybe Jace is worth talking about. Stoneforge, maybe without Batterskull, or maybe even with Batterskull. So, I think there's a few that are debatable. Not saying they're safe, but maybe. I was waiting on Hostage Taker to drop in price to make a deck that runs 4 just to make sure it wouldn't drop. Yeah, Hostage Taker is very strong, I think. At least it's very fun, and I think it's pretty strong as well. Opponent is deep in the tank for some reason that we will never understand. Alright, opponent has a land. And, ooh, Servant of the Conduit. Alright, this is going to be good. So now we just get to blow out the Servant. Chart a Course? Chart a Course would be a sweet draw. Opponent still tanking. Explorers of Ixalan actually seems sweet. I don't know about how it'll play, but it has some sweet reprints in it. That is definitely sweet. No Banless Modern would be a fun video to do. We need to do another Goat Magic now that we've kind of gone through the most of the Ixalan release before a new set comes out. So I think we got to do that at some point. Made a fatal mistake 2 F&Ms ago. I traded my normal and foil Hostage Taker before the spike. Ouch. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. I think we're going to shock this anyway. Yeah, let's shock Servant. Trigger, turn on Riddle Form. Yeah, maybe our opponent's double queuing. That would make sense. Filippo K, I don't know who this is, but I think it's a pretty well-known Magic Online player. I've seen that name in, like, Mox events and stuff like that, so I don't know who it is, though, off the top of my head. Alright, turn on Riddle Form, pump Soulscar Mage, kill Servant, attune with Ether, get a land out of our deck, pump the Dorks, grab a island? Yeah, grab an island. Play the island. Get in for 6 on turn 3. Pass the turn. Any ideas on Issachar Scepter in Modern? It's really fun seeming to play it with like Silence or Lightning Helix or something. Unfortunately, it just dies way more easily than I would like it to. That's the biggest problem. Alright. Let's think about this. Let's play Forest. Our opponent's probably going to kill our Riddle Form. So I think we might not turn it on. Let's just attune with Ether. Pump Soulscar Mage. Leave Riddle Form off. If our opponent's not playing anything, opponent goes Harness Lightning. Alright, that's fine. Now we get to opt and turn on Riddle Form. Also make our opponent spend a bit more. Alright, Sanctum to the bottom. Spend a bit more energy. So Soulscar down. But we're pretty close to just killing our opponent here. Grab a mountain. Get in with Riddle Form. And pass the turn. Now we can even start scrying. Yeah, I thought our opponent was a pretty good Magic Online player. What do you think about Unban Red Shoal? No. Unban Red Shoal must not happen. That would be a absolute nightmare. Long Tusk Cub for our opponent. Do we scry now? I think we don't want to scry yet. Let's untap. We don't have many lands in our deck. Blossoming Defense. Gregory! 1203 for the 4th month in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. And Jackson82 for the 7th month in a row. I've been unemployed for all those months and don't regret spending money on you. Well, thank you so much, Jay Jackson. You have helped keep me from falling into deep depression. I have no idea where I'd be without the upbeat presence. Well, thank you so much. And I definitely appreciate the subscription and also the kind words. We couldn't really save our Soulscar Mage there because our Soulscar Mage would... Our opponent would just pay more energy to kill it. So, can we win here? We hit our opponent for 3 and 5, so we put our opponent to 1? Does that mean we just do nothing and scry? Let's play the mountain. I mean, our opponent could have removal. Alright, I mean, I guess we just go for it, so... Lightning Strike our opponent's face, turn on Riddle Form. If our opponent has removal, then we'll spend our Blossoming Defense. If not, we'll just hit 4 or 3 and then scry for another spell. Calm down, Matthew! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Says, congrats on the 5-0. Well, thank you for that, too. Big Scoops here for our RE subscriber. So turn on Riddle Form. Put our opponent down to 3. Get in with Riddle Form. Blossoming Defense for protection, if need be. Opponent takes it. Alright, we are super close. Pass the turn. So we just need to find basically any spell to turn on Riddle Form and we should win. Love your content after taking almost 10 years away from Magic. You helped me back into it nicely. Yeah, let me take you a look at your deck, Sergeant. On the podcast, you guys were talking about Arena using dual system for cards and how it was bad. Actually, better than the Hearthstone model. They don't ever give you duplicate cards in duels, so it takes 173 packs to own every single card in a set. Arena... You need about 80 packs worth of dust to get one legendary. Well, but wasn't duels like you can only play 1 mythic or something? Like different deck building, like 1 mythic, 2 rares, and 3 uncommons or some weird... I didn't play that much duels, but I thought there was some weird deck building thing. Cheeks like a hooah! Yes. What's up, hooah? Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our hooah subscriber. Bone it. Getting in. Well, Unsummon just straight up wins us the game. Lightning Strike wins us the game. There's other things that would be very good here, but don't just win us the game. Scry is super relevant, so let's do some scrying with our Riddle Form. Soulscar Mage, I don't know if that's actually any good. I think we put that to the bottom. that I think we're actually going to stop on our upkeep and scry again. Let's think this through. We need red. I guess we have Ether Hub. Yeah, this is fine. Scry again. Alright. We'll keep Chart a Course. Untap. Play Chart a Course. I guess we turn on our Riddle form, just in case. See what we draw into. Land. Ugh. So discard Sanctum. Play Ether Hub. Get an energy. Go attacking. We're going to have to Blossoming Defense to kill Glorybringer. Opponent blocks. So let's Blossoming Defense. Oh, we're so close. Yup. Pass the turn. I haven't really played too many games with this build yet, so kind of testing out this different build. Ugh, Whirler Virtuoso. Another way to make flyers. Are we going to get our opponent to 3 and then lose? Servant of the Conduit. Oh my goodness. Opponent gets in. We have so many cards that win us the game if we hit them, but we're actually close to just being dead. So, scry with Riddle form. Attune doesn't do it. Draw Deeproot Champion. And I think that actually just kills us. Wow! Play Deeproot Champion. And 1, 2, 3. Yeah, pass the turn. Oh boy. I was hoping for us too. But now I'm pretty sure we're dead. We just could not find that last piece to win the game. If we live this turn, we do get to scry again for Lightning Strike. Opponent has something awesome. Something not awesome, but it does win them the game. Alright, that does it. Wow, that is depressing. Oh, that's so sad. That is so sad. Well, I guess we were not going to draw anything for a million turns anyway. Jeez, that was an incredible amount of lands on the top of our deck. Yeah, having that Long Tusk Cub is fun. Energy is just, I mean, Wizards really messed up Energy. It's hard to overstate how bad they messed up with Energy. It was pretty bad. What do you think about Perpetual Timepiece to shuffle spells back into your library? I think that's a card that you only really want to play if you are worried about milling yourself out. Most of the, maybe if you're like some control deck that's going to play through your entire deck or something like that, but just to shuffle spells back in for value, not typically something that's worth it, I don't think. Hey, it's going well, Valicy. How are you? Wizards just I think they made energy cards too good to the point where it's kind of incorrect to not play them, and they don't interact with anything else. So I think that's one of the big reasons we haven't seen Ixalan do anything. Is it's not just that like Rogue Refiner is a really good card or Whirler Virtuoso is a really good card, but they incentivize you to play nothing but other energy cards. So they're extremely parasitic. So in a normal deck, you would be like, oh, okay, like Rogue Refiner is really good. Maybe I'll curve into Ripjaw Raptor. That would be pretty sweet. Ripjaw Raptor is really powerful, but since energy is so parasitic, it's just like, oh, well, I got to play Bristling Hydra because it makes more energy. That makes all my energy cards better. So the combination of being very good but also really parasitic makes it pretty just, I don't know. It didn't work out as good as I was hoping it would, I guess I would say. As far as sideboarding here, might have to just bring in another Unsummon, go down a Search for Azcanta, and maybe just try it like that, essentially. Unsummon's another way to bounce a big cub. Yeah, let's try it like that. I mean, I'm not saying that they need to ban anything right now or anything, but I think in hindsight, Wizards probably wishes they had toned down energy just a smidge. Alright, this hand's actually pretty good. Mana's awkward to some extent, but we have Chart a Course on turn 2, so we can Soul Scar on turn 1, Chart a Course, draw 2 off Soul Scar. That seems pretty reasonable, and likely to make this hand somewhat good. Odin, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So run out Soulscar Mage. Pass the turn. There are so many viable decks right now. How many are you even playing in? Are you playing GPs even? I mean, I think that Worlds did a bit as far as people's perception of Standard, with only 3 decks showing up to the big high-profile event. I think that's just kind of Wizards' fault. I think they should have done the Pro Tour first, which most likely would have had a more diverse meta. So I think that doing Worlds before Pro Tour actually really kind of set people's perception of the format back quite a bit. Blossoming Defense. Well, let's play an Island. Chart a Course. Boy, that has been kind of sad. Discard Blossoming Defense, pass the turn. We've been doing a good job of drawing lots of cards and not finding lands. Is Insult to Injury better than Sure Strike? I think so. Is it everyone's favorite cub? It's a Servant of the Conduit. Alright. Well, come on, lands! You can do it, deck. There's a Spire Bluff. We'll play Spire Bluff. Run out Riddle form. Pass the turn. Yeah, the Glarecaster thing was kind of funny. I've been playing Chart a Course in my Delver deck, and it's sweet. Yeah, I think Chart a Course is probably modern playable. Bone it. Tapping, tapping. Playing Bristling Hydra, of course. Well, let's opt here. New. Attune. I think we got to put to the bottom for now. There's the Forest. And what do we draw to go with it? An Ether Hub. Alright, so Chart a Course, turn on our Riddle form. Discard Ether Hub. Yeah, discard Ether Hub. Play a Forest. Get in with Riddle form. Our main win condition is just our flyers, really. Hit our opponent. And I think we just play another Riddle form. And pass the turn. Yeah, Enigma Drake actually dodges a lot of removal. That's actually a pretty good card. Alright, opponent has a Tune with Ether. This is going to be a pretty close race, I think. Plays a Forest. Rogue Refiner for our opponent. Pump in the Bristling Hydra. Gets in with both. Hits us for 7. Okay. Down to 13. Man, this is going to be close. We draw Opt. Well, let's Opt. Turn on our Riddle forms. Spire Bluff, I think, to the bottom. Draw an Opt. So if we kill this, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we're potentially just dead to Glorybringer again. Like always. What do you think about the draft at Worlds? I hate watching draft, and watching XLN draft is horrible. Yeah. The limited format's kind of so-so, I think. What do we do here? Like, how risky do we go? Have you thought about using a Sultai Shell for Deeproot Champion in Riddle form? I mean, we have Deeproot Champion in Riddle form. You could go into Sultai Shell. I think you lose a lot of the burn spells is probably the biggest loss. Sweltering Suns doesn't kill Riddle form. Because it's a May ability, so you don't have to turn it on. Huh. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna die to Glorybringer. That is a thing, but the question is, can we win if we don't attack? Like, if we don't attack and try to play around Glorybringer, don't we just lose to... Like, what's our out here? We hit for 6, kill Rogue Refiner, hope they don't have Glorybringer, and then opt into Insult, and then we win next turn? Like, is there any other line that lets us win this game other than that? And I'm not sure there is, honestly. That might be our only out. Because if we try to, like, block kill Glorybringer, we're still taking 1,000,000 damage on the ground, and we're going to just lose the next turn. The Saheeli deck looks sweet. I really like the amount of combos in that deck. It's really fun. Alright. So, I guess we go attacking. I don't think we have a choice but to try to be the aggressor here. So hit our opponent, hit our opponent. Actually, what if we play Enigma Drake? 3, 7, 12? Alright, I think we do that. I think we play Enigma Drake. Actually, we can't play Enigma Drake, can we? So, Chartic Course? Maybe? So we Chartic Course. Hopefully hit mana? The problem is a lot of our lands are going to enter tapped. Chartic Course. Riddle forms, arty creatures. Ugh. Alright, pass the turn. Now we're most likely dead. Ether Hub for our opponent. I mean, we're most likely dead anyway here. Yeah, they had the Glorybringer anyway. Yeah, I mean, we weren't going to beat the Glorybringer there either way. Hey! Brutal. Why would leaving up green... I don't think leaving up green does anything, honestly. So far, so bad for Temur Miracle Grow here. I don't know. So far, the Riddle forms have not been successful. I don't know if... I think this build is a lot more aggressive than the build we played on Budget Magic. One of the things I liked about Deeproot Champion is it was a creature that legitimately, even when it wasn't dealing damage, it did legitimately get big enough where we could actually interact with things like Bristling Hydra and so forth, which we couldn't really do. Riddle form is just very bad at blocking for the most part. But so that was kind of a nice aspect of being more on the Deep Root Champion plan. So I don't know. Interesting, the different possibilities with this build. Grixis Treasure, eh? That looks interesting. Ramping into some Nicole Bolas. Sweet. Alright. Let's go to round 3, I guess. I'm not saying this build is bad, by any means. I'm just noticing some of the differences, because I played a bunch with the Budget Magic build. This is basically the first games I've been playing with the build with Riddle Form. Seth, would you like to see Worlds with Standard, Modern, and Legacy? I've always found it strange that the most popular format is not represented. I would like that, but I do understand why Wizards focuses on Standard. Like, that's their best way to sell cards, so I don't begrudge Wizards for focusing on Standard with stuff like that. But I personally would enjoy seeing more other formats. Yeah, Sand seems fine. I mean, we got a Riddle Form, we got some card draw. Hopefully Chart the Course and Opt actually find us red mana. Seems like it could happen. The problem with cannons is we're super low to the ground. We're only playing 17 lands, so playing a 4-mana card is actually kind of risky. Planes for our opponent. And passing. Huh. Alright, there's Spire Bluff. Definitely keeping Spire Bluff. I actually like how this hand is shaping up. Let's play Spire Bluff. Get down our Riddle Form, I think. Yeah, get down Riddle Form. Start the beats. Serpent is pretty big on the ground as well. Alright, this looks like Esper tokens. Well, our flyers should be a nice advantage here. A deck with 4 Crested Sunmares? That sounds pretty sweet, big little James. Earthshaker Kenro could be interesting. We really need a critical mass of spells. There's some weirdness in terms of the spell versus creature breakdown. Well, there's a Deep Root. How do we want to do this? Well, let's play Forest. Play Deep Root Champion. Shock our opponent's phase. I think going aggro is probably our smartest play here, considering if they get their token plan going, they're going to gain so much life that I think we just got to try to definitely be the aggressor that kills our opponent before they kill us. Building Mardu, Gearhulk, Reanimator, and Standard. Yeah, that was a really fun deck as well. Glacial Fortress for our opponent. Fevered Visions was one of my favorite cards in last Standard. I miss Fevered Visions too. What do you got, opponent? Yeah, Search for Escanta might just be too slow. Maybe it's better as a sideboard card. If you ask me, all the team events are terrible. Team limited events are particularly bad. Super Advantage the pros and not a format you're likely to play as a non-pro. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of... I mean, limited events are already weird, and team limited events are, like, doubly weird. Opponent gets in for 2. We draw Spire Bluff. Well, since we do Spire Bluff, let's just search for Escanta, turn on Riddle Form. Get in for 3. Play Spire Bluff, pass the turn. The Scarab God is still kind of scary here. The green in the deck is... I don't know. I mean, the thing is... Blossoming Defense is absurdly good in this deck. So that, I think, is the main reason to be green, is Blossoming Defense is just... I think it's one of the best cards in the entire deck. Opponent has Legion's Landing. Gonna be able to flip around into their annoying land. Gets in for a bit. Flips around Legion's Landing. Yup. It's going to be a close race with us only having one Riddle form. Plays a tap land, down to one card in hand. And Anointed Procession. Alright, well, can we win the race? That is the question. Mountain, we will mill. We draw a Deeproot Champion. That is another blocker. Alright, so let's play Deeproot Champion. Char a course. Moto. Alright. Trigger Deeproot. Trigger Riddle form. Turn on Riddle form. Pump up Deeproot. Draw. Discard a Chart a course. Get in with Riddle form. Put our opponent to 9. Oh, this lifelink token! This lifelink token might be the death of us. That one life is separating us from killing our opponent next turn with Riddle form. Normal limited is fine. Lots of people draft play sealed at pre-release, etc. Makes sense. I'd be shocked. I don't know why why we're having so many problems with this. Alright, we're back. Oh, goodness. Alright, Deeproot Champion, Sax Championowitz. I don't know why we went down there. I'm going to have to look into this Twitch stuff, because I don't know why we never, ever had problems with this, and now all of a sudden we're, like, semi-regularly having problems. Yeah, let's mill and flip. So, flip around into a land. We draw a tune anyway. Yeah, we're back. I'm sorry. I have no idea why that's happening. So let's attune with Ether. Turn on our Riddle form. Get a land. Grab the mountain. Play the mountain. Get in with Riddle form. I'm going to have to like check on my settings and stuff in between now and then Thursday's stream, because maybe it's something on my end. I just don't understand why all of a sudden started happening a couple of streams ago. Is it happening again? Oh my goodness. Alright, hit our opponent. Draw a couple cards. And pass the turn. Deluded Raven, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, I'll have to check and do some stuff on my end, I guess, because this has happened a couple of times now, and it never happened before. So, opponent, gonna go attacking. So I think we actually have to unsummon a vampire. Because this puts us to exactly lethal for next turn. So bounce a lifelink vampire. Now our opponent has to top deck or they're just straight up dead. Alright, yeah, I just ran a speed test on my... and it seems like my speed is testing where it should be. And that's even while we're streaming, so... I'm sorry, everyone. I'll look into it before Thursday's stream, because this is definitely not ideal. Oh, Champion of Wits. Okay. I think this means we actually just win. Opponent discards 2 lands. Well, I think we got there. So, Lightning Strike our opponent's face. Down to 6. Untap. Lightning strike our opponent's face. Down to 3. And our opponent scoops it up. Whoo! We got there. We got there. We got there. We got there. So, if you are someone that watches Twitch streams, has this been happening on other channels, or is this something that's just going on with me? Because if it's just me, then I'm going to freak out a little bit, and I'm going to have to try to figure out why it's happening. But if it's everyone, I'll still try to figure it out, but at least I'll feel a little better that it's not just me. Alright, but we got to win. We're on the scoreboard with our Miracle Grow deck. We could win out and get our chests. Hey, I have never been to Australia, Gippy, but welcome to the stream. Alright, opponent's tokening around. So we might just want our negates and spell pierces in this matchup. Seem reasonable. Our unsummons actually do not seem good in this matchup, or at least very good. So I think we want to bring in some of our counters. Could bring in Deathgorge Scavenger, not sure that it's worth it. Alright, well, I'm glad it's not just me, from what some people are saying, but some people are saying the opposite. Well, regardless, I will look into it between this stream and Thursday's stream and see if I can do anything about it. My sub renew today won't let me announce my sub anniversary 2 months in a row. Ah, Bionic Broccoli, welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Magma Spray, I guess could be okay. What does it actually kill, though? Sacred Cat? Yeah, I think we're just going to try it like this. I think it's fine. Yeah, Scavenger can be good. Ooh, this hand's pretty good. We'll keep it. Conceal Courtyard for our opponent. So we have a couple of creatures, got some card draw, even have a Blossoming Defense, which is pretty awesome. Pass the turn. LOL Dooms, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Well, thank you, Recycled Toad. I'm honored. How do we want to do this? We play Deeproot, it dies. I think we just play Riddle Form. On Thursdays, we start at 6 Eastern Time, so an hour earlier than we start on Tuesdays. Mardu Parawis? Send me your link, Sergeant. Oh, I think you said that earlier, and I didn't see it for some reason. But you should send it again. Attune's not bad. Mana, slightly awkward. So we attune, but we can't Blossoming Defense. Maybe we just play Soul Scar Mage. Play Mountain. Your Friendly Pineapple for the 3rd month in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for your news for our resubscriber. Happy to be around, made the list. Want to know if anything brewed up for Panharmonicon. We actually played a Panharmonicon deck on our last stream on Thursday, and it was pretty sweet. Actually, you know what? Let's just Soulscar Deeproot Champion. If our opponent kills something, they can't kill everything. And then next turn we can start playing spells. I like the Blue-Black Panharmonicon list. Hostage Taker with Panharmonicon proved to be extremely powerful. Best way to send me a deck list? Well, you can just link it in the chat if you want to. You can also email me, saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com. Alright, opponent plays a land and passes. We draw Opt. Mana's still awkward. Well, let's attune with Ether. Trigger our stuff. Opponent negates a tune with Ether? Okay. I mean, I guess that does keep us from fixing our mana this turn. We still hit our opponent for a lot of damage. Pass the turn. That was surprising. The Mardu Prowess deck looks sweet. Kind of a tokeny themed deck. Did you ever brew a Planner Bridge deck? I have not. Unfortunately, we're going to lose our Riddle form here, which is annoying. And lose the ability to cast future Riddle forms. That actually cuts down one of our really big threats. Well, let's get on with Soulscar Mage for 1. Hit our opponent. Chart a course. Draw some cards. Trigger Prowess. Play a Forest. Well, Enigma Drake is good at least. Pass the turn. I think we're still maybe getting there. Yeah, I haven't played Planner Bridge anywhere yet. It does sound like a fun card, though. Are there enough token-style decks in the format to warrant playing Blazing Volley? There are a decent amount of token decks, so it could be worth considering as a sideboard card, at least. Opponent goes Ixalan's Binding again. So we... I mean, do we fight this? Do we fight this, or do we just try to Enigma Drake? I think we let it go. Man, we're running out of creatures that we can cast, unfortunately. Yup, you got us. Come on, Enigma Drake. It's all on you, Enigma Drake. You are the one and only. Run out, Enigma Drake. Our last threat that we can even play. Pass the turn. Oh boy, this is going to be close. Man, so many Ixalan's Bindings. Hopefully our opponent's out of removal, though. Sacred Cat, sure, that's fine. Opponent passes. Okay, good news. Well, let's opt. Go digging. Opponent negates the opt, sure. So let's get in with Enigma Drake. Lightning Strike our opponent's face. Down to 11. Hit our opponent. Down to 7. Next turn. We got him next turn. I think we're doing it. I think we're doing it. I think we're getting back on the winning track. Finally. Opponent gets in with Sacred Cat. That's not going to save you, opponent. That is not going to save you. We even have the insult injury. Anointed Procession. Yup. That's fine. Opponent passes. Well, we're doing it the fun way. Insult you. Resolves. Get in for 10 with our Enigma Drake. And we got there. I mean, we got Blossomy Defense if they have an answer. On the scoreboard. Whoo, we got there. We got there, we got there, we got there. Alright. We're pulling it out. We're getting there. We're getting there. See, you can see the explosiveness of the deck when things come together. Our opponent had a lot of removal spells. Slow removal spells, but removal spells. And we were still able to just take things over. So, I mean, that's a good side of the deck. Collected Rug Ascendancy. Ooh, that's a spicy looking brew. Temur Ascendancy's cool. I know you hate Tron, but the Planner Bridge deck is actually nice. Planner Bridge is the kind of card that could get me to play Tron, actually. If there was ever a card that would make me do it, it might be that. Because it does seem pretty sweet just to dump things on the battlefield. It looks solid. Alright, we haven't done a break yet. Quick 30-second break. And then we will be right back with round number 4 with Miracle Grow in Standard. And we're back. I have not tried Dive Down, but it seems like that could be a good way to kind of mimic like a bad Blossoming Defense in blue. I'm sure we have played against people watching the stream. I'm very confident that that has happened at one point or another. Alright, scraping it out to 1-2. So back on the winning track, or on the winning track. On to round number 4. Does saving treasure chest to open on stream count as ordering out pizza for the kids? Yeah, I think basically that's what it is. A few times with Bridge I've been able to assemble entire Eldrazi Titan family as long as the opponent doesn't scoop. That sounds pretty sweet. So no threat, but we do have an opt. Yeah, we're going to keep this and hope we can opt into a creature because we have lots of defense for the creature. Alright, irrigated farmland. So it looks like we're up against control here. So let's Spire Bluff, and let's just opt right now. Lightning Strike to the bottom. There's a Riddle Form. So now we just need this Riddle Form to not get censored next turn. If Riddle Form does not get censored... Ooh, Search for Escanta? Okay. We can kill you through Search for Escanta, as long as our Riddle Form resolves. Ooh, and Deeproot. Well, oh boy. Alright, greed. The greed is here. Deeproot time! We are doing the literal old school Miracle Grow. So, some of you asked before the stream where Miracle Grow comes from, and there was an old deck built around Curion Dryad, which was very similar to Deeproot Champion. Same stats, same mana cost. Was whenever you cast a non-green spell, you put a +1/+1 counter on it, and that was the original Miracle Grow deck. Was built around Deeproot Champion, throwing counters on it with cheap spells like Daze and Brainstorm and so forth. If I play 4 Attune, can I safely cut like 2 lands? Yes. Yeah, you can definitely cut at least 2 lands, maybe even more than that if you're going to play Attune. We need a Dinosaur Temple for Standard. Yeah. I don't know if we need any more temples, but that would be a way to make dinosaurs much more playable. Watching the stream and Budget Magic, it's a combo. I like it. Ooh, more Deeproot champions. Well, play the Forest. Run out Riddle Form. Pump our Deeproot champion. Get in with Deeproot Champion. If our opponent tries to, like, farm to market, we can Blossoming Defense. Opponent takes it. Alright. Sweet. Pass the turn. Hey, see ya, Andre Salem. Have a good night. The original Miracle Grow deck was around 2001, I believe, was the one that I found, so pretty old. If you're going to order me a pizza, what would you order? Pretty simple. Pepperoni. Maybe... yeah, pepperoni and cheese, probably. That would be my most common pizza. Not a fan of crazy pizzas for the most part. What do I cut for my Vampire combo deck? Well, let me take a look, Not. Ooh. That's a fun-looking deck. Bishop of the Bloodstained looks a little bit like Grey Merchant of Asphodel. And Panharmonicon doubling it up. I mean, if your plan is to one-shot people with Bishop, I think you actually... man, opponent is censor flooded. Wow, Cycle Master over there. They're going to flip their search. Whoa, boy. Opponent's dying. Opponent's dying. All right. So let's opt... can we kill our opponent this exact turn is the question. The answer is probably no, but we can deal a lot of damage here. Because you got to remember, each Blossoming Defense is +3 on Deeproot Champion because of the counter. So, oh boy, this is going to be a good turn. This is going to be a good turn. Mostly try to activate it aggressively and sometimes try to dodge removal, but our goal is definitely to be aggressive with this deck. Like, we definitely won't activate it here. There's no reason to turn it on here. So, Riddle Form, no. Deep Root Champion. Counter. Up to a 3/3. That is a good point, Jay Zoller. Technically, this deck is called White-Black Vampires, thanks to my crazy naming system. So a tune with Ether, we draw a tune, how much damage can we do? 3, 9, 12? I guess we don't really need Ether Hub. So Ether Hub bottom, another Riddle Form, because we can attune for a land anyway. We draw a Spire Bluff. Well, maybe we just play this slower and just, like, run out second Deep Root Champion. Yeah, let's do it this way. Run out Deep Root Champion. Attune. Pump all of our stuff. Turn on Riddle Form. Grab a Forest so we have Blossoming Defense up. Hit our opponent for 7. The only thing I'm afraid of is Settle the Wreckage, is the only thing that really gets us here. Search does not flip yet. Land Settle the Wreckage is the nightmare. There's land. Opponent. Passing. We draw Shock. How worried are we about Settle the Wreckage? That's a big question. Oh, good lord, good lord. Hey, welcome to Sideboard. Good to see ya. They gotta have Settle. Alright, let's just run out a Riddle Form. Pump our stuff. Turn on Riddle Form. Five, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, so attack with these two. We still actually have lethal if our opponent's on the cast out plan. And this lets us still maintain stuff for Settle. Alright, there's Settle the Wreckage. Can't really stop that. But we do get 2 lands out of our deck, which is something. Grab 2 lands. Play Spire Bluff. Pass the turn. Do it again next turn. Or attempt to. I feel like that was the right attack, because we made our opponent do something, because we had enough spells to kill our opponent. Ooh, Enigma Drake. Alright. Shock our opponent's phase. Turn on our stuff. Go attacking. See what our opponent does. Ether Meltdown. Alright, now we Blossoming Defense. Trigger our stuff. I think this does it now. Whoo! That's how you play around Settle the Wreckage. Opponent cancels. Blossoming Defense. Boom, number 2. Nice try, blue-white approach. Scoops it up. And we got there through the Settle the Wreckage. That was pretty much how we wanted to play it. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Whew, that's the power of the deck when things are going the way we want to. I definitely think this is actually one of our better matchups. I feel like we set up pretty well against Blue-White Approach. And now we get to go to sideboarding and bring in a bunch of good answers. We get 2 Spell Pierces, 2 Negates, and 2 Siren Storm Tamers. which shut down a lot of what our opponent was trying to do. Well, thank you, Mama's Wooden Spoon. Probably just Pepperoni the Machine. So, what else do we go down? We gotta cut a couple more cards. Probably Shock, actually. And one copy of something. Maybe Lightning Strike, although I do like the damage going to the opponent's face. Yeah, it might just be a Lightning Strike, I think. Yeah, our mana curve is super low. Alright, let's try it like that. That seems reasonable. I actually think this is the matchup where we most want Search, because it gives us the ability to maybe win the long game. The Pirate God is pretty sweet. I will admit, I really like that deck. We'll keep this. Little risky, no green mana, but we can opt. And we have a Riddle form. And we got some ways to trigger it. Opponent leads on farmland. Well, we're going to main phase opt to try to find green mana. Alright, to the bottom. Dat Moto. I swear I put Soul Scar to the bottom, Moto. Oh, Magic Online. What do you side Blasting Cannons in against? Actually, Control is the best matchup for Blasting Cannons, but I'm not sure we need it to be Approach. I would probably sideboard it in more readily against, like, Scarab God, blue-black control decks. Pass the turn. I don't know if that's actually a bug or if it's just, like, confirmation bias or something, and we remember when it happens, and actually I don't think that's exactly confirmation bias, but you know what I mean. Oh my, wow, all of them in a row. Well, play Soulscar Mage, pass the turn. Feeling a little less good about where we're at, since we're not having luck finding green mana. Okay, well, I guess this is as good a time as any to use a Spell Pierce and get in some cheap damage. Opponent's only got 3 cards in hand. Man, if we ever draw green mana, things go very crazy. I mean, it's definitely possible that 3 were stacked. I personally do not think it's a bug. It does happen. I haven't been able to prove that it's a bug, so I'm going to go with we just remember when it happens. Opponent plays a land, passes. There's our green mana. That's good. So play Sanctum. Play a Tune with Ether. Turn on our stuff. Are we going to get settled again? Get another green source. We got to attack with both here, I think. There's Settle. Yep. Well, we get our lands out of our decks, at least. Play Soulscar. Pass the turn. We could use some card draw. Opponent. Surgeon. Mill in a land. Is the deck order randomized while searching the deck? Oh boy. I couldn't tell you that in depth how the Moto Shuffler works. Yikes. Really? More lands? We gotta be just about out of lands. Let's attune. Grab a island. Get in with Soulscar Mage. Play Sanctum. Pass the turn. I've definitely scryed a 1-of to the bottom and drew it. Okay, well, if that's happened, then that would probably be a bug. Opponent has Supreme Will. Actually, maybe this is not going well enough for us. We actually might be in trouble here. Cycles of farmland. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're getting close to flipping search for Iskanta. They're not quite there. Plays a land. Opponent. We could use like a negate, a chart of course, riddle form. Riddle form's good if it resolves. Play the island. Run out riddle form. Pumps our Soulscar Mage. Get in with Soulscar Mage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We might actually just have the settle the wreckage kill next turn. If our opponent taps for approach, I think we just win with we just win next turn. Ugh. Okay. They're gonna flip if they want to. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we deal a roughly infinite amount of damage if they approach. Plays a land. Looks like they're not going to approach yet. We do get to scry. See if we can find a counter or something. Ooh, Blossoming Defense. I think we keep Blossoming Defense. Wow, do we go for the win? That's the question. Oh man, do we try to win it here? So we insult, Lightning Strike, Blossoming Defense. The problem is they get to start digging with Search for Iskanta, so they're going to find their approaches and stuff. Opponent only has 2 cards in hand. I think we got to do it. I think it's time. I think we have to. So, insult you. Pumps our stuff. Opponent's going digging. Oh, the desperation. The desperation. What do they find? Ether Meltdown. That's not going to do it unless they have something to go with it. That's not enough. That's not enough. Turn on Riddle Form. They need something else to not be dead. Go to combat. Attack with both. Do we got him? Do we just get him? Opponent. Alright, so now we Lightning Strike our opponent's face. 4/6. Pump our Soulscar Mage. Sure, Riddle Form, you turn on. Oh, come on, do we got it? Down to 7. What do you got, opponent? What do you got? Ether Meltdown. Blossoming Defense for the win. The win skis, and our bonus scoops it up! Ooh, yes! Yes, 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 yes! That is exactly what we're trying to do with the deck. That's exactly it. Ooh, sweet! Well, you can see the power of the deck with the good draws. Like, the power is there. Yes, we're only at 2 and 2. Yes, things could have went better along the way, but the power level is there to do some pretty crazy things when things are going well. Oh, it's so fun. It's really fun to play. It is. Oh, it's just so cool. Hey, what's up, 595? Good to see ya. Well, back to 2 and 2. We are scraping it out. This means we are one win away from actually ending up with a winning record and getting a treasure chest. After a super rough start to the stream, where we were just kind of clunking along at 0-2, so yeah, I mean, I guess it's time. And we still have the treasure chest from earlier to open as well. Why not play actual standard decks? It's more fun to play different decks, I think. For me, at least. I enjoy playing different things. Even when I'm playing for fun and not streaming, I still play different things. Like, the last 2 decks that I played for fun were the Pirate God deck and Sultai Vehicles, which was actually pretty sweet as well. That deck was actually really fun. We're probably going to play one of those on stream at some point. Not sure which one. The kids might be eating, and we're definitely eating the treasure chest we won earlier, so worst case we have those to open. But hopefully we sneak out this win. I mean, the jank is what we're here for, right? But, I mean, I still play the jank even when I'm not streaming. It's not just a stream thing. That's just how I enjoy playing Magic. Yeah, Grow is, I mean, it seems like it's pretty fun. It seems like it can work in Standard. Here we are. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Oh, this mana. This is a bit... Well, I guess this is fine. As long as our Ether Hub resolves, we should be fine. We just attune... Or, as long as Attune resolves, Ether Hub keeps making mana. So I think this is fine. 3-in-1 F&M with Dinos. Nice. Oh, boy. It's tokens again. Let's see how this goes. I mean, we crushed tokens last time we played them. So let's Ether Hub, get an energy, attune with Ether, get a mountain, pass the turn. We're playing Riddle Forms now as the main addition to the deck. Yeah, we'll probably end up playing Pirate God at some point. How would you update this deck having this run and budget to see how things work? Anointer Priest, pretty obnoxious once it gets going. Opponent passes. Ooh, Spire Bluff is pretty sweet. So play Spire Bluff. Run out Soul Scar Mage. We might just double Soul Scar Mage here, actually. Soul Scar Mage, pass the turn. I mean, maybe we'll play some meta decks at some point. I just have the most fun when I'm playing different stuff, so that's the main reason I do it. I'm glad that you all like it too, but I find more satisfaction from, I think, 3-2ing with a rogue deck than... Oh, come on, no hidden stockpile. Legion's Landing, okay. Well, still no hidden stockpile, please. Opponent gains some life. Slick Rick, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Opponent. Passing. Yup. Ooh, Insult could be good at some point. What happens if we can get 2 Ether Hubs to resolve? Good things, hopefully. Probably the best modern card from Ixalan is Chart the Course, actually. Mono Black Discard and Budget Madcap Reanimator, eh? The Mono Black deck looks pretty fun. It's got a lot of cool cards in it. Lots of good removal. I like it. And the Gearhulk deck looks solid. Reminds us of some me of the deck we played at one point. I don't remember what it was for exactly, but... Alright, so play the Mountain. Attack with our Soul Scars. I'm guessing our opponent just does not block here. It seems like it would be crazy for them to block. Alright, maybe they do. Opponent blocks and blocks. So I guess we just kill the Vampire. So, Shock... Actually, I guess we just kill Anointer. Yeah, let's do it this way. Hit Anointer Priest. Pumps our stuff. So we actually just get to kill both. Both creatures die. And now we get to draw with Chart a Course. Keep refilling our hand. Yeah, I was thinking of shocking opponent's face, but this has got to be better. And then we can deal with it by bouncing it once it comes back. Alright, Shefadunes for our opponent. Hopefully they're just getting back Priest and not playing Anointed Procession. Opponent. Passing? Oh, please pass. We would be very fine with opponent passing. Opponent passes. Let's opt and see what we find. Our opponent's gotta have removal of some kind. I don't know why they would pass unless they have, like, Cast Out would be the thing that makes the most sense. Lightning Strike bottom. More riddle forms. Alright, go attacking. Our mana's a little awkward here. We'll admit. So attack, attack. See what our opponent's doing with their suspicious 4 mana. Gotta be something going on if our opponent has 4 mana floating around. I don't think this deck plays Settle. I think it plays Fumigate for the most part. I mean, I guess it could be, but... Wow, nothing? What is going on? Okay. Well, I mean, I guess we're just going to post-combat this Riddle form. Well, now I wish I had played it earlier and gotten more damage. Why did our opponent pass with 4 mana up? What is happening in this game of Magic? They gotta have something, right? Okay, they do have Cast Out. They were just holding it for the maximum amount of time. Alright, so you got our Riddle form. That's fine. I think we need to hit a land, actually, was the main reason for bottoming Lightning Strike. Opponent has a Forest. Ugh, Fumigate. Well, the good news is our opponent's down to 1 card. Bad news is we don't have anything going on at the moment. Well, let's Riddle form. Pass the turn. Opponent's going to get back their Anointer Priest. Oh man, if they have Verosco, we are in trouble. Have you looked at Merfolk at all? Any thoughts on them against odds, perhaps? I think, I was looking at Merfolk a little bit today, and I think that they just really need another set to be to a point where they can really compete in Standard. So that's my thinking right now, is that Merfolk got a bit to go before they're really ready. Ugh, Treasure Map. Okay. Well, come on, deck. Give us some love. Opponent's not doing much, but if they ever find Vraska, things are pretty sketchy. Yeah, let's just chart a course main phase. Trigger a Riddle form. See what we draw into. Yeah, you kind of have to legend yourself with Legion's Landing, so... because you get another token out of the deal. Master of Waves would definitely push the deck along a bit. That would be the kind of reprint they could use. We'll just discard Spire Bluff. Get in with Riddle form. I'm still deathly afraid of our opponent hitting Vraska. Vraska is just so game over right here. Hentology! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, I don't know if we're winning this race or not. We could really use an Enigma Drake. That would go a long ways towards making this draw work. They get to start scrying as well. Oh, eggs combo. Definitely fun times for the opponent. Opponent's in the tank for some reason. Hopefully Merfolk is good by the time Trios goes to Toronto, so my team can play Merfolk in all formats. That would be pretty sweet. I mean, you could definitely do it in Modern. It's kind of a thing in Legacy. And then all you need is Standard, and it could actually work. Yeah, that's what I'm expecting too. I think that the tribes need lords, and they will probably come... like, vampires did not get a lord, and merfolk did not get a lord. Pirates kind of did. I still would like another one. What I'm hoping for is, like, I mean, maybe rare lords, but the uncommon lords, like we had with Innistrad, like Diregraph Captain, Drogskull Captain. If we get a cycle like that, I think that would go a long way. Some of those ones were really good. Like, Diregraph Captain was playable. Drogskull Captain was Pro Tour winning. Well, with Lingering Souls, but still. The Vampire one, I think that saw a little bit of play. And Immerwolf was horrible, of course. Never really got the werewolves to take off, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, the dinosaur one is just a bit expensive. They need to be like more like 3 mana, I think. Ixalan is a 2-set block. So we have Ixalan now, and then we have the winner set, Rivals of Ixalan, but not a third set. Then we jump into Dominaria for, I assume, Dominaria and then Core Set. So we have Dominaria, Core Set, and then I don't think we know what the fall is. It could be more Dominaria. I've heard rumors of another Return to Ravnica. That's just speculation by some people, but then something in the fall. So what do you... That's a good question. So we know there's Rivals of Ixalan this winter. We know Dominaria is spring. Core Set returns summer. What do you want to see next fall? It's a 25th anniversary year for Magic. We haven't been to a Return of world in a while, so my guess would be it's going to be a Return of. I guess Dominaria might kind of be a Return of-ish, sort of, maybe, but I don't know. Kamigawa would be interesting. Explorers of Ixalan is kind of a separate, standalone thing. It's almost like a board game. Good news is it does come with real decks of cards, and there's some really good reprints. That's the thing that stuck out to me about Explorers of Ixalan. There's some serious value in there. Another Return to Mirrodin, I'd be down with that. Like, New Phyrexia, Return to New Phyrexia, New Phyrexia. I love artifact sets. Those are some of my favorites. Probably because Mirrodin was the first set I really heavily played. Even though I started like a little bit after Mirrodin, that was the set that most of the cards, when I first started playing and making decks and stuff, were Mirrodin cards in the collection. What is Hearthstone doing that? Oh, God. That's bad news for us. Anointed Procession is very bad. That means we just need to kill our opponent. I don't think we have the tools to kill them yet. This Anointer Priest is going to be super bad for us. That gains our opponent a lot of life. How can we do this? Oh, Blossoming Defense, so close. All right, let's think about this. Let's think this through. So Riddle Form is 3. Double it is 6. Blossoming Defense makes it 10. So I guess that's a little short. Our opponent's going to start gaining life. I guess we can just, like, unsummon the token, attack, and scry? The Return of the Core Sets I'm definitely excited about. Maybe that's just our best plan? The big problem is this double Anointer Priest coming back. New donation, 595024113. Hey, Seth, I tuned a little bit of a 7.0 Modern MTGO event. Wait, I tuned a little bit of a 7.0 Modern MTGO event Kiki Chord. Hang on, let me pull this up. Alright, 595 with a $3 donation. I tuned a little bit of a 7.0 Modern MTGO event UR Moon Kiki Moon deck. So, for me opt, I tested 5.0 again. Twin is back. Ooh, awesome, 595. Oh, did you post this deck to me on Twitter or someone did? I feel like someone showed me this list. That looks actually super sweet. It's cool to see the return of Twin. Ever notice, Seth, that a lot of your non-budget versions of your budget decks are not as good as their original forms? Maybe. We don't play a lot of the non-budget ones. I think also it's worth at least discussing that we play typically for budget Magic the 2-player queues, and then we play leagues usually when we're streaming. So I think that we're also stepping up in competition a little bit is maybe another part of it. How do we... Your Yeah, we've been having trouble with that, Schlid. I'm so sorry. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, Twitch has been being goofy with subs on and off, so thank you for letting me know so I could shout it out, because I definitely appreciate it. Alright, we gotta do something here. We're taking too long on this decision. Bounce token. Play the land. Bounce the token. Trigger Riddle form. I mean, we're basically just doing this to turn on our Riddle form. Get in with Riddle form. The problem is our opponent's going to be able to gain 4 this turn, which means we're still not to the point of winning next turn, thanks to double Anointer Priest. Pass the turn. I think a Dinosaur Temple could work if it taps for 2 mana of any color for dinosaur spells, but does nothing for non-dino spells. Yeah, maybe. Man, I don't know. Bad things happen when lands tap for 2 mana. Opponent scries. Opponent scries flips, makes 1,000,000 treasure tokens. Yup. What do you draw, opponent? That's the question. Bottoms the scry. There's Anointer Priest. There's the life gain. Yup. Yup. Lots of life gain. Back up to 17. This one might have slipped away at this point, with our opponent gaining that life. Opponent's passing. So let's scry with our Riddle form. Forest. So we bounce here. Insult, Blossoming Defense equals 14 damage. That is not enough. $14 doesn't get it done. So I guess that means we don't take the land since it's not lethal. Alright, let's opt. Turns on our Riddle form. Sanctum, bottom. Maybe we should have left it on top. Get in with Riddle form. Hit our opponent for 3. And I think we actually have to use a Blossoming Defense here just to get in more damage. No! Oh, that was their draw, was a Fatal Push? Oh, I think that does it. Yeah, that definitely does it. Yep. Jeez. Yeah, unsummon doesn't really help us here. We're just, at this point, we're just dead, essentially. Our opponent gets to draw 2 a turn. Every token is going to gain them essentially an infinite amount of life. So there's just, our deck, I don't think, can win from here. Opponent. And we couldn't even recast the Riddle form is the other problem. Bounce Anointer Priest. Our best bet to jank out a win is that our opponent whiffs and we draw Enigma Drake. That would be the card that would, with all these spells, that's almost certainly a one-shot with this Insult Injury. This is game 1, yeah. These Abzan token matches seem to take forever. Opponent passes. Come on, Enigma Drake. Forest. Well, this is not fun, but double it up. Kill the token, so our opponent at least can't gain life from it. Hit our opponent for 4. I guess they can sack 2 Sheffet Dunes to save it, but that's probably fine. Pass the turn. I mean, our time's not really an issue. We're actually ahead on time, so I'm not too worried about us timing out this game. But it's just going to be a longer match than we have been playing. We just got to hope our opponent whiffs like crazy, which, not super hopeful. Enigma Drake could still steal the win. Our opponent doesn't have the life gain going anymore. They're going to make 1,000,000 tokens at some point, but, geez, we got a shot if we draw Enigma Drake. With Blossoming Defense back up. Another treasure map, okay. That's not just deadly. Opponent scries. Oh man, come on Enigma Drake! Enigma Drake with double Blossoming Defense. That's our hope. Scries to the bottom. Uh-oh. They have something else? Uh-oh. Cycles cast out. Okay. Legion's landing. Well, we still got it if we draw Enigma Drake. We should have. Renegade map. Alright, this... Come on, deck. If you ever want to be good to us and give us an Enigma Drake, do it now. This is the turn. Lightning Strike. Alright, pass the turn. Opponent has been bottoming their scries. I think they bottomed every single one, actually. Lightning Strike is not great here. Opponent upkeep scries. They're just drawing so many cards. To the bottom. What about adding Bloodwater Entity for some recursion and more prowess? Oh, Hidden Stockpile is not good for us. I think that Bloodwater Entity is a bit slow and a bit underpowered. 3 mana is actually a lot for this deck, and it's just not that big of a body as we'd like compared to Enigma Drake. So opponent plays a land. I mean, they get 1,000,000 tokens. Alright, we take 2. Down to 16. Come on, Enigma Drake! Enigma Drake, Enigma Drake. Off the top, one time, you can do it, deck. Alright. Ether Hub. Now I think the chance is gone. We had turns to draw it, but we never could. Any opinion on the Planeswalker target rule change? I think we gotta wait and see how it is implemented. The Planeswalker redirection rule is definitely a clunky rule, so I can understand the impulse to want to change it. On the other hand, I'm a little worried about what it's going to mean to actual cards. There's Vraska, and I think this means the game is over no matter what. I don't think we can draw out of this now. Yeah, we've just drawn nothing for too many turns. I mean, we can Lightning Strike a Vampire. Hooray. And now our Enigma Drake, even Enigma Drake isn't enough anymore. It sounds like they want to change 20k pass cards instead of using update wording like target player only. Yeah, I don't know. So on one level, at first glance, if you look at Lightning Bolt, it makes sense. You look at Lightning Bolt, Chart of Course, sure, we will run it out there, see what we draw. Alright, no Enigma Drakes, and yeah, we're just going to call it there. So on one level, it makes sense. The bigger problem there was our opponent was gaining too much life. That we were no longer going to be able to one-shot our opponent if we even found Enigma Drake, and it doesn't matter because we didn't and weren't going to find Enigma Drake anyway. There's all of our creatures. There's Enigma Drake finally. Okay, so back to the rule change thing. On level 1, it makes sense. If you look at Lightning Bolt, having it say any one target, sure, that makes sense. Where the questions come in are like, what do you do about Earthquake? Earthquake says X damage to target, to each creature without flying and each player. So how does that work under the rules change? Like, does it kill every Planeswalker? Does it kill no Planeswalkers? no matter like how you change it, if you're really getting rid of the redirection rule, there's going to be a massive functional change to that. Or something like Blightning. If it says deal 3 damage to a player, that player discards 2 cards. If you throw it at a Planeswalker, does your opponent discard? How does, like, so I'm interested to see what happens with that kind of stuff. Also, it'll be interesting to see how much it impacts other cards, like Leyline of Sanctity not working to protect Planeswalkers. Siren Storm Tamer, right now, if your opponent lightning strikes to try to kill your Jace, you can sack it because it's targeting you. So I'll be interested to see how big of an impact it has. So I don't think it's a bad idea to want to change the rule because the rule is really clunky, but I'm a little curious and maybe worried about how it's actually going to play out, I guess is where I'm at with it. So we're going to take down the unsummons because they're not great here. Take out the shocks, I think. Death Gorge is actually pretty good in this matchup, to the point where we might have to take out a Deeproot champion for a Death Gorge and try it like this, I think. Seems fine. Latest version been streaming last week. Ooh, alright. That actually looks similar to what we're doing. No 1-drop creatures, okay. So you're going with more Deeproots and more Cryptic Serpents. No 1-drop creatures. Looks good, though. Yeah, I mean, it seems like no matter how you change it, it's either going to make... Ooh, okay, we'll keep this. Search for Escanta is sweet. It's either going to make a card like Earthquake way, way better than it is now, if it's really just like Planeswalker Wrath, or it's going to make a card like Earthquake way, way worse than it is now, if it just doesn't interact with Planeswalkers at all. And I mean, that's obviously mostly a Commander thing, but it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out. So the rule change hasn't been officially announced, although Marrow said on his blog that the rule change was happening. Is it worth countering Renegade Map? Probably not. Let's just opt. Sanctum. It is green mana. Let's put it to the bottom. Alright, Deathgorge Scavenger. Could be good. I think we gotta run out Search here and go shields down and hope our opponent doesn't do anything too crazy. So play Spire, Bluff, run out Search for Escanta, and then next turn we can maybe leave up Spell Pierce. Pass the turn. Would you retry the non-budget Blue-White Spirit deck you did a while back? Ooh, that was a fun deck. I would be down with doing that, maybe. First time at the stream, really looking to see you tap some cards. Well, thank you, Sleeping Phantasm, and welcome to the stream, by the way. It mostly makes Earthquake worse either way, right? Right now, Earthquake kills one opponent Planeswalker and doesn't damage any of your own. If it became Walker Wrath, then it would kill your own. Yeah, I guess maybe that would be worse. I don't know. I guess we would have to... Unless it was like target player, or target Planeswalker, I don't even know. I think we're going to mill the second Enigma Drake. Play Spire Bluff. Run out Enigma Drake. Pass the turn. This is kind of the weaker slot of our opponent's deck. They can't play Anointed Procession yet. Hopefully we don't get Renegade Map Fatal Push. That would be slightly obnoxious. That might be what's happening here. Any chance you'll play combo in Standard anytime soon? Yeah. I mean, if I can find a combo deck that I think is halfway functional. The Dagger Burn idea is really sweet. Opponent passing. Search. We will mill the island. Lightning Strike's okay. Play Ether Hub. Get in with Enigma Drake. So I guess what we want to set up is Lightning Strike, Anointer Priest, Death Gorge Scavenger, Anointer Priest. Something along those lines. Doing about 50% win rate with Dagger Burn. Temur energy definitely an issue. That does, I mean, that deck does look really spicy and really fun. Opponent, passing. Yeah, I guess we just have to do this here. I wish we didn't let them resolve Anointed Procession, but kill Anointer Priest. Search. Oh, lordy. Yeah, we gotta mill negate, unfortunately. Get in with Enigma Drake. All this is awkward. So hit our opponent for 4. It's too risky, I think, to chart a course here. Because if we whiff on land, then they double Anointer Priest and we lose. So run out Death Gorge using our only green mana. Eat the Anointer Priest. Pass the turn. Oh, this is going to be close. What about Gearhulk, Spell Swindle, Indomitable Creativity? That sounds pretty spicy. What's our opponent got? Hopefully no huge token producers. Ooh. That looks like a pretty fun deck. The Sultai Amulet deck. There's Hidden Stockpile. Does our opponent have a Revolt trigger? Not yet, by the looks. That's our one saving grace. Search. Mill Blossoming Defense. Flip Search. More Enigma Drakes. Alright, let's pre-combat chart a course. Discard Blossoming Defense. 7, 8, 9, 10. Go attacking. Eat the duress. Oh, wow. Put our opponent down to 3. Play the mountain, and I think we're just going to search here. I think that's better than running out more threats into Fumigate. Yeah, I know. We scryed a Sanctum to the bottom. That is true. Can our opponent get... Oh, opponent scoops it up? Oh, not again, Moto. Why are you always doing that? Oh, Moto. Alright. Be right back. Oh, goodness. Moto. Alright, so Moto dying. Just like our stream. Yeah, my desktop's a bit messy at the moment. Ugliest desktop? That's not fair. It's not that bad, is it? I got tons of like thumbnails and stuff that I gotta upload. Wow. That was the fastest load of Moto I've ever seen. Although we're not like really loaded. Our deck is missing. Do I play Hex much? I have not played Hex much. And we got unsideboarded Moto. Unsideboarding us, Moto, that's just cruel. Alright, let's re-sideboard real quick. Unsummons out, Shocks out, Scavengers in, Deeproot Champions out. I think that's how we want to run it. What's it going to take to get tourney results approved that I have done the data entry on? Been like 2 or 3 weeks since my last entry for Vintage Community. Daniel Pennington. So maybe send me an email, because I'm not exactly sure. I would have to ask Richard about it. He's the one that does the back end stuff. So he's the one that takes care of the deck lists. So I'd have to ask him, but if you send me an email, I will try to ask him. Oh, really? I'm losing fans because of my desktop? That's over the top. Yes, I know it's messy, but ugh. All of our creatures, but no ways to cast them. Attune is only in a land if we have a green land. Alright. I mean, we'll give this a shot. We'll keep the Ether up. Let's just cast our stuff. We need some card draw and spells. Player Unknown Battleground is a... Okay, the contact email will go to Richard. So, I'm sure he'll get back to you at some point. Well, we'll see. How good is Enigma Drake? We could use, like, Chart the Course or something. Oh, it's my desktop is just cluttered with thumbnails and whatnot. It wasn't... alright. Well, that's a way to get a spell in our graveyard. Opponent takes our Blossoming Defense. Well, alright. Let's get down Soulscar Mage. Land... Soulscar Mage. Pass the turn. Will Abzan tokens be tier 1 or tier 1? I mean, I think it's at least tier 2 at this point. Yeah, we added Riddle forms since Budget Magic, and also a couple Insult to Injuries. Those are the two main changes we've made. Opponent. Hidden Stockpile already. We're not good at dealing with permanents once they're on the battlefield. Well, play Sanctum, play Riddle form, plump our Soulscar Mage, do some miraculous growing. What's taking PT Ixalan? It pains me to say this, but I expect that we will find Temur / 4-color Energy and Ramanan Pred to be the two big decks at the Pro Tour. I'm actually really sad to say that, but I think that that's kind of probably where we're at. Sultai version of the deck. Sweet. Now, opponent's going to start making dorks. Legion's Landing. Start going to making lots of dorks. Korax Evolving Wilds. We actually can't turn on our Riddle form yet. Opponent passes. Gets a token. Okay. Well, play Spire Bluff. Run out Enigma Drake. I mean, I guess we got blockers. If our opponent has Anointed Procession, things go bad super quick. Yeah, I will definitely try to look into the lag thing before Thursday's stream and see if there's anything I can do to deal with that and have that not be an issue anymore. So it is at the top of my to-do list for the next couple days. Fatal Push kills Enigma Drake. Boo! You need to add some River's Rebuke to your sideboard for these token decks. It does seem sweet against token decks. Unfortunately, getting to 6 mana in this deck should be challenging. Alright, here comes more tokens. Ooh, that is actually a good draw. Play Ether Hub. Man, we just need spells? Play Enigma Drake. If we can find some ops and Chart the Courses and start chaining spells together, we're going to be in really good shape. That's where we got to be. Ever thought about Renegade Tactics? Cantrip, Prowess Trigger, Aggro, Enabler. I actually have to look that card up. I'm not 100% sure what that does. Opponent plays Sheffet Dunes. Getting frisky. Flips the Legion's Landing. I guess we got a block. Okay, so Renegade Tactics could work. Another option is Crash Through, could also work. Block, kill some stuff. Drop to 19. Oh man, this is for the oh no. 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 There's Vraska. just makes a token? Okay. That's not as scary as it could have been. They get a hidden stockpile token. Oh, come on. Come on, good draw. Well, Attune is not a bad draw. Attune with Ether. Triggers our stuff. Turns on Riddle form. Oh, how do we do this? What is the best way to get treasures? I think Spell Swindle is the best way to get a whole bunch of treasures at once. So attune out a forest. Play the forest. So do we just have to kill Vraska? Is that where we're at? Just kill Vraska. The other option is just attack our opponent. We could attack our opponent for a decent amount. To kill Vraska, we do have to use our Blossoming Defense. Oh boy. Oh man. Oh, we're just trying a bit of a different build with more flyers and less Deeproot champions. Deeproot champion is super sweet, though. A lot of people said Riddle form was a big card we were missing, so we wanted to try it out. Well, since we use Blossoming Defense, I think we have to kill... Vraska, hit our opponent. Hope our opponent doesn't draw anything. Opponent's at 15. Man, this is going to be close. This is going to be super close. We do get to scry one. We got to be aware of Sheffet Dunes being potentially problematic. Alright, opponent's going to upkeep scry to the bottom. Our opponent didn't have blocker. Oh, you meant... Okay, I see. For Soulscar Mage? I think getting in damage is fine. Plays a tap land. Legion's Landing. Alright. Another Vampire. So our opponent's making tokens. Oh, boy. Actually, here's the Kiki list. I still randomly up, so I can link it. Opponent hits us down to 16. So Chart a Course, I think, is our best draw. Opt is also pretty good. Opponent gets a token. Out of cards. So let's scry. Blossoming Defense. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? That's a lot of damage. I mean, I guess we keep that and just beat down? Yeah? I mean, yeah, I think that plan could work. Opponent passes. Blossoming Defense, Enigma Drake. Turns on Riddle form. Yup. So our opponent's going to need to hit something here, I think. Or hope that we don't hit anything. Swing with everything. Opponent jumps. Sure. Sacks? Sacks to scry. Whew. Opponent's at 6. I mean, they scribe to the bottom. They're dead on board. They're dead on board. They need a draw. They need a draw. Scries. Oh, opponent. Desperation mode. Desperation mode. Oh, leaves a card on top. Uh-oh. What did they leave on top? What was... Oh, Fumigate? They left a Fumigate on top? Fumigate might beat us. Oh, they scried into it. Jeez. Well, I guess that's the power of scrying. Opponent gets a 1/1. I guess we get to scry too. Scry with Riddle form. Land to the bottom. Upkeep, scry with Riddle form. Land to the bottom. Okay, that's interesting. Search for Escanta, turns on Riddle form. That's not the worst. Whew! Get in with Riddle form. Hit our opponent. Good lord, this is going to be a super close battle. Opponent's down to 7. Upkeep scry? Come on, to the bottom, to the bottom, to the bottom. No Veraskas. Top! Oh, not top! That's not fair. Oh, okay. Annoying Procession's actually not just deadly. Yup, Hidden Stockpile. Search for Escanta triggers. Riddle form. Oh! Oh, what do we do? I mean, Riddle form seems good. We're a land away from winning. Actually, Insult would win if it was on top. Riddle form. So we take Riddle form, we play Riddle form, hit our opponent to 4. We don't get to flip, unfortunately. So I guess no flip, keep Riddle form? Well, we don't get to flip unless we dump the card. Alright, we'll keep it. Oh, we do get to flip. Never mind. Huh. Oops. I'm an idiot. So, play Riddle form. Turns on Riddle form. Yeah, I was definitely off on that. My bad, my bad. Turns on Riddle form. Get in with Riddle form. I feel like our odds are pretty good here. Hit our opponent. Down to 4. We have an Escanta Surge. Alright, opponent, what can you do? What do you have for us? Desperation scry time. Opponent scries. Opponent scries. Scries to the bottom. What outs do they have? Cast outs? Something along those lines? What is the card that saves them? Anointer Priest? Anointer Priest is probably the card. To gain our opponent a bunch of life. That's probably their best bet, at least. Opponent, upkeep scries to the bottom. Draws. And what did they find? Anything? Nothing? Something? Yeah, we definitely get to Impulse. Soul50, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. And it's just a treasure map. Oh boy, I think that does it. I think that does it. I think we got it. I think we got it. I think that's going to do it. we have to get incredibly unlucky to not get it here. And we got the GGs. That's the GGs from the opponent. So after a horrible start to our league, absolutely brutally horrible, winning record, we scraped it out with the 3-2. And our opponent scoops it up. Well then, I mean, the kids are eating. The kids are eating. So, the deck is sweet. The deck is sweet. I mean, yes, we started off rough. Yes, it's probably not perfect yet, but we just played a competitive league, ended with a winning record, won 3 in a row, the great comeback after the rough start. So, Temur Miracle Grow, I mean, it's sweet. It's super sweet. It's super sweet. So, good news is, not only did we get a chest from our league with Temur Miracle Grow, I mentioned I 4-1'd with Sultai Vehicles earlier, and that means we got 9 treasure chests. The kids are certainly eating tonight. I intentionally saved the treasure chests for when y'all were around, because I figured you'd give me good luck and we'd open some sweet, valuable stuff, so... Quantum, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Dropping green is definitely a possibility. You could definitely try it. Riddle form, so-and-so. Cryptic Serpent is it's interesting. It's really good in some matchups, very good at blocking, which is sometimes really relevant. Also gets chumped a lot, so it can be kind of hit or miss. But anyway, it's treasure chest time. 9 chests to open. We finished with a 3-2 record with Temur Prowess. So, I mean, not a 5-0, but we'll take it. 3-2 with a rogue deck is definitely pretty sweet. So, anyway, treasure chest time. It is time for the chest. We got 9 chests. How do we know that these are the treasure chests and not just some you bought? Well, I guess you'll just have to take my word for it, Jay Zoller. So, let's do it. Let's do it. Chest number 1 of 9. Come on, value. Big money. We get Safi Eric's daughter. I don't think that's worth much, but it's a super sweet card. Has some combo potential. Desert of the Indomitable. And Thresher Lizard. Alright. Chest number 1. Kind of a bust. Chest number 2 of 9, we get... Ooh, Bloodghast. Is Bloodghast worth anything? It might be. It might be. I'm not 100% sure. Bloodghast, currently, 3 ticks. Okay, 3 ticks, not bad. We'll take it. We'll take it. Not a port, that's for sure. Not a Black Lotus, but... alright, we break even on that one. So, 3 ticks is fine. 7 to go. 7 more chests. Come on, something sweet. Soul Ransom. Not what we were looking for. Vizier of Tumbling Sands. Playable uncommon in new perspectives. Essence Scatter. Kind of a staple in standard. Not worth anything. Alright, that one's a bust. 6 to go. Come on, we got to get value out of some of these. There's got to be something good in here. 15 play points. Well, that helps fund our next league. Seraph of the Suns. Wall of Forgotten Pharaohs. Kind of want to just build a Wall of Forgotten Pharaohs deck. Just ping people to death with the wall in deserts. Seems like it could be fun. Alright, final 5 chests. Come on, Port. Come on, Black Lotus. Ooh, oh, I think that's a good one. Surgical was super expensive. Surgical. What is the price on Surgical Extraction? Surgical Extraction, promo, Magic Online, 26 ticks. Was 40 not long ago, but 26. That is a good one. That's a winner. That is a winner. So that kind of makes it all worthwhile right there. You just got to get one of those good ones. I'm sorry, Schlit MTG. We've been having Twitch trouble tonight, but hopefully it'll be taken care of next time. So that is the one that makes it all worthwhile. Hopefully there's more to come, though. We still got 4 more to go. Come on. Last 4 chests. Something more like Surgical Extraction. Chest 4. Ooh, 30 play points and a Pithing Needle. Can never have too many Pithing Needles, because you never know when you'll have to Pithing Needle your own Pithing Needle. 30 play points, like $3, so that's a solid-ish chest. We have 3 more to go. Come on, Port. I've never opened a Port. Door to Nothingness. Probably deserves another Against the Odds run, but not really worth anything. Oh, Metallic Mimic, though. Metallic Mimic has got to be one of the better standard rares to hit. Metallic Mimic, I'm always surprised by how expensive it is. $4 on Moto, $13 in paper, so not a bad chest, a sneaky good chest. Alright, alright, alright. 2 more to go. Come on, Port. Come on, Liliana. Something big. 10 play points. That's like the lowest amount of play points. Trial of Zeal, Soul Stinger. Last one. Last chance for a port. Last chance for a port. Yeah, I didn't realize that Metallic Mimic was worth so much. I tried to build a budget deck, and when I put it in to see the price, I realized that it was $52 for a playset of Metallic Mimics. Last treasure chest. Come on. Last chance for something big. Vexing Shusher. Alright. A powerful, potentially underplayed card, but not a super valuable card. Speedway Fanatic, never really caught on. Also, Chandra Pyro Helix. But, really though, 9 chests, if we sold them, it would have been like 21 ticks or something. So just getting the surgical extraction was enough in and of itself to make it worthwhile. So, those are our chests. The kids are eating. Temur Miracle Grow, getting the job done. And even better news, it's been a minute since we've got to play Momir, so we're going to do it. We're going to wrap things up tonight. Pulling up the Momir list. We gotta Momir it. It's been like over a week since we Momired. So, at the top of the Momir list tonight, we have Apes of Wrath, Murray NYC, 595024113, Mage Knight 9, Stony Baloney, The Gentle Lurch, and Tinkin Duncan. So, up to you guys. Apes of Wrath, Murray NYC, 595. Who do we got? Who do we got? Who do we got? Rishiden Port is the card that is the best one to open. So, as we are settling on the Momir list, one last quick 30-second break while we are getting the Momir game set up. I'm going to pull up the Momir lay, and we will be back with a game of Momir to close things up. And we are back. So, who do we got for Momir? At the top of the Momir list, Apes of Wrath, Murray NYC, 595024113, Mage Knight, Stony Baloney, The Gentle Lurch, Trunkin Duncan. Any of you down for the Momir game? Anyone on the top of the Momir list? Anybody? Anybody? Alright, have a nice night, EU Suzum. Thanks for hanging out. Definitely appreciate it. Be back on Thursday for another one. Hopefully playing some Spice. Anybody on the... Alright, well... Alright, Trunkin Duncan. Oh, alright. 595 is here. 595. Alright. So we got it. Sorry, Trunkin Duncan. I believe 595 is ahead of you on the list. So it's Momir time. Let me update this to say we're playing Momir, because sometimes people come in and get mad that it does not say Momir. I'm happy to be playing Momir. It's been a while since we've got the Momir action. We'll keep. I think it's an all-land deck and they turn, yes. Basically, your deck is all lands. Every turn, you get to... So you start at 24 life. Once a turn, you can pay X mana, discard a card, and you get a random creature of that converted mana cost. So it is a great way to learn new cards, find cool cards. So the Budget Magic episode was just an error with the site. It was scheduled to release last night at the normal time, and due to some bug at the website, it just didn't go up on time. So had to manually publish it this morning when I realized it hadn't gone live last night. So just one of those things that happens every once in a while. I'm really big on scheduling and trying to make sure everything goes on the right day, because I think that consistency is super important. So I was kind of disappointed, but you can't really control random bugs like that. So, opponent gets an Undertaker. Not very good in Momir. Just a 1/1. No creatures to return to hand. I think this is 595, isn't it? I remember this name, Lulu. I think this actually is 595. Because we've played before, and I'm pretty sure I remember their name being Lulu. We get to get in with our Steadfast Cathar for 2. There needs to be a variant of Momir where you can only get infect creatures. There is a variant of Momir where you can, Bona gets in with Undertaker. Only get spells. I really want to try playing that variant. I've never played it before. It is on Moto. So sometime we're going to have to play, I think it's Mojo Stow? Something like that. But I really want to try that at some point, because it sounds crazy to just get a random spell every turn. I like spells more than creatures, personally, so I would rather get a random spell. Pekin-Eman, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. 4/4 flyer sounds good. Cumulative upkeep. Kinda kills illusionary forces. Look at that art, though. Man, the old Magic art. I hope that when they do 25th anniversary stuff, how sweet would it be if they went back to this style art? Like, instead of this, I mean, the new art, yes, it's better, it's crisper, whatever. Man, do the goofy old art. Do that for just the 25th anniversary. Like, 25th anniversary Masters. I want to see Tarmogoyfs and Snapcaster Mages and Fetch Lands with, like, the goofy old original art. That would make me incredibly happy. Opponent gets a big flyer that also kills itself. Vaporous to Jin. Yep. That's not much better than ours. Yeah, no cumulative upkeep being paid. We finished 3-2 with our Temur Miracle-Gro deck, which, after we started 0-2 and won 3 in a row, so I was pretty happy with how we actually finished off. Let's just, Devour X, where X is the number of creatures devoured this way. Is it? Wait. I'm so confused. So we eat one creature and it's a 1/1? Is that really what this is saying? That sounds absolutely horrible. So this is actually worse than just leaving our Steadfast Cathar alive. Is that... Am I understanding this card correctly? I think so. Pass the turn. So it's sweet if you have a ton of creatures to devour, but doesn't do much when you have 0 creatures. I guess maybe that's why it felt so bad. I guess if you have like 10 creatures, it's probably just absurdly powerful. And then you just fling it or something. Yeah. That makes sense. Just not good in this situation. More of a commander card, I guess. Now I kind of want to build a commander deck around it. Veteran Bodyguard, as long as it is untapped, all damage dealt to you is dealt to... Now we gotta kill this Veteran Bodyguard before we kill our opponent. Opponent gets in, we'll take it. Down to 22. Well, play a forest. We don't have any mountains or swamps to play. Discard an island. Ooh, Twisted Abomination. Not very good. I guess at least it can block. Yeah, Veteran Bodyguard is actually looking pretty good, I guess. Someone on Twitter was asking, like, I forget the question, but I think Veteran Bodyguard would have been the winner. Something about, like, the most buff shirtless male character in Magic. And I think it was Enthralling Victor that was the winner, but I didn't even think of Veteran Bodyguard. I guess I didn't even realize this was a thing. Alright, opponent. Ooh, Oblivion Sower. No cast trigger makes it a lot less scary. You can just see the difference in the art between, like, old art, new art. Not that the new art is bad. I think the new art's probably better if you are a lover of good art. But if you're a lover of goofy jank, you can't beat the old art if you like goofy jank. Tyrant Familiar, Flying Haste as long as you control Commander. As long as you control a Commander, it gets +2/+2 and has whenever it attacks deals 7 damage to target creature. Huh. That's actually pretty good. So it's a 7/7 for 7 that deals 7 damage to something if you have a Commander? That's actually, seems like it could see playing Commander. Hit our opponent. Pass the turn. Kill the veteran bodyguard, finally. He looks like a male stripper. Okay. I guess I would buy that. You're talking about Oblivion Soul, right? Opponent gets a Caller of the Pack. Man, we're in, like, Commander City. Myriad doesn't do a whole lot in a 2-player game. See, like, look at that art. That art is pretty sweet. And it looks really good. But it's not goofy. It looks serious and, like, good. I need some Polar Krakens or something to get my jank art fix. 8 mana, what do we get? Man, we have been running bad in Momir tonight. Things that die to themselves like crazy. So now, man, we're getting beaten down. Get into a Tyrant Familiar. Pass the turn. New art is really detailed, but it all lost with the small frame, so we should just make the cards bigger. Just up the size of Magic. Oh yeah, that's the other thing that happened. What do you all think of the new Magic? Oh god, Swings of the Steel Wind is so good. So good. What do you think of the new logo? How do you like the new Magic logo? Personally, I guess I don't have strong feelings. I'm just kind of meh on the whole thing. I guess I just don't care about logos that much. It doesn't jump off the page at me like, oh my goodness, that's the most incredible logo I've ever seen. But it also doesn't offend me, and I don't think it's bad. So I'm just kind of like, whatever. Like, I don't really care. Looks generic. Oh! See you later, Sphinx of the Steel Wind. Daddy's home. Oh, yes. The Sphinx, no match for Daddy. Ooh, that was good. I think we actually draw 7 here. I mean, it's probably risky, but now we can just get up to playing Eldrazi by drawing 7. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of my feeling, Capital, is, it's just a logo. I don't really have strong feelings. The league went pretty well. We started off 0-2 and then won 3 in a row. So we ended up 3-2. So, I mean, it didn't go insanely well, but went good enough that I was pretty happy with it. Yeah, I mean, it does look kind of generic. I will give you that. I don't think it looks bad. I'm just kind of like, I mean, what? It looks like a logo. Opponent, Scion of Darkness. Probably used to be really good back a long time ago. This is where you can see the art start to change. It's kind of in between good and goofy. When the really old cards are goofy, and then the new cards are very, like... I don't know, maybe it's, like, the CGI stuff, and that it's digital? Maybe that's why it looks different? I don't know. Opponent, gonna get frisky with the Caller of the Pack? Alright, we'll just... block. Kill that. If anyone has a link to the new logo, you should just stick it in the chat, because some people haven't seen it. I would do it myself, but I don't actually have it handy. And I gotta win this game of Momir. We have important things going on, like Momir games. Deep Sea Kraken. Ooh. Well, eh. I mean, unblockable's kind of nice. I guess we gotta leave Dad back on defense here. Pass the turd. That's a good question to Jay Zoller. Why do you dislike blue so much? Opponent. Thank you, Neurotoxin, for sticking the logo in the chat. I mean, I still think Grizzlebrand just probably wins for us. Grizzlebrand, pretty good in Momir. Do we make an 11 drop? I mean, I guess. Probably better than making an 8 drop, but we need an Eldrazi potentially. Or a Hypnox. At least we didn't cast... Well, yeah, doesn't really do anything. 8/8 flying's still pretty big. I guess that means we can attack with Grizzle Daddy. Yeah, get in with Grizzlebrand. Oh yeah, we ran really badly at the beginning of our Momir game. Then we hit Grizzlebrand and everything was good. Oh yeah, the jank is definitely real in Momir. Very random, very janky, very swingy. Opponent, 10 drop. Ooh. Probably the worst Eldrazi Titan. Which is saying something now that we got 2 sets worth. Poor Kozilek. The highest converted mana cost I believe is Draco as 16. I think there's one 16 drop and it's Draco. Usually 13 is good because the only one is Emrakul the Promised End, and then 15 is good because you know you're getting an Emrakul. So if we attack an attack, opponent has to block. Then we block. What if we attack? Opponent blocks here, goes to 14. That doesn't work. Alright, we'll just attack with Grizzlebrand. It that betrays is kind of sweet. If our opponent sacks lands, then we get to take them, which is sweet. Man, I thought we were going to definitely be dead to Sphinx of the Steel Wind, because that is a really good Momir card. And then we just immediately trumped it with Grizzle Daddy. Oh yeah, if we push with Kraken too, do we win? Attack. I guess we still... Yeah, I guess we would have won if we attacked with everything. Forgot all about this Deep Sea Kraken. Yup. Yeah, that counts as a punt. Ooh, Ashen Monstrosity. I don't think that changes things. Opponent was going for Platinum Angel, I think. I don't know why else you make a 7 drop. Yeah, the other one is like the crazy worm thing. Opponent. Big attack. So we block here. Block here. Block here. Block here. And then we should just win on the backswing. We will make a 7 to be sporting. Just in case this is the time when we hit Phage. It could be. I think that's important to make a 7 drop and give your opponent that last chance. Alright. Instead it's a Hundrug. And we'll kill him. I mean, the worm is okay, but it's not as... Oh my goodness, again! Moto, you're killing me tonight. Good God. I guess I gotta stop clicking so much or something. Maybe I gotta, like, reinstall Moto or something like that. I always believed the punt icon was, like, a Chile guy, that I realized is an American football player. Yeah, it's an American football player. Yes, haha, my desktop is horrible, I know. We already got that earlier, what happened. Folders are a little expensive. I don't got that kind of money. Yeah, you gotta have Audacity for recording podcasts and whatnot. Yeah, I guess you could vote on my background. Yeah, Civ 5 is excellent. I still haven't played Civ 6. I'm sure at some point I'll have some time and I'll just get it and probably enjoy it. I've liked pretty much all the Civ games. No unset cards on Magic Online. There might be, like, I think Gleemox or something as a promo or some weird thing, but there's no unset cards in general. I haven't really played Hex. I tried to once to play a draft, and the queue didn't fill, and I gave up. But that was a long time ago. Hearthstone I do play on occasion. Yeah, I got more room. I can fit, like, at least another day's worth of thumbnails. Just scattered randomly in no particular order. So I think I can handle that. Venom Sliver for our opponent. Well, that's not a bad 2-drop, I guess, thanks to Death Touch. Hex is a digital card game. Some people really like it. Jeff Hoogland is like a big Hex supporter. I guess I've heard it described as more complicated than Magic, but still Magic-like. And I guess it's kind of good if you're a spiky player. I guess there's pretty decent tournaments that pay out pretty good amounts for cheap entry fees. So I guess that's the thing that people seem to like about it mostly. We have a thumbnail guy. His name is Adriano Catani, and he is super awesome. The thumbnails are so good. Super impressed. They just keep getting better and better. That's like one of the best parts of my job, is every day I have to put the thumbnails in the video. So just get random emails with super sweet new thumbnails. Sometimes it's hard not to just like tweet them immediately because they're just so sweet. Now, what do we get for 4? Vasheno Fangtail. Pretty good in Limited, although, oh man, red was so bad in Ravnica. That was just like the worst color. If you ever play Ravnica Limited, which is awesome Limited, one of the best Limited formats, you'll just have packs where the last 5 cards are all red cards, and no one wanted. Everyone's taking all the other sweet cards. No one's taking the red cards. Opponent gets Wood Ripper. Fading Away, can destroy artifacts. Is a 4/6, I guess. We finished 3-2 in our league, and now we're just wrapping up with a game of Momir that we're currently up a game in, but you never know what'll happen in Momir. Opponent's getting in. Well, we will take it. Down to 21. This doesn't have reach, right? Alright, no reach. Make a 5-drop. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to target tapped Merfolk or Kithkin. Yep, that's not a good one. Well, let's get in with our flyer. This thing might win us the game eventually. If we can just hit some big things and give them all flying, that could be enough to steal a win. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely more money in poker than Magic. That is for sure. That's why you see a lot of really good Magic players go to poker to make money. I think if you're like, ooh, Soul of Innistrad. That's big and death touchy, but I guess that's about it. Opponent. Attacks. Attacks. Yeah, let's just shoot down this touch thing. Cold Vengeance! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, our opponent is on Death Touch Tribal. Well, play a Swamp. Make a 6-drop. Well, I guess that's a good blocker for the Soul of Innistrad, but that's about it. Get in for 1. Chain Throw Seeker, huge Infectee, can't attack unless the defending player is poisoned. This thing's going to fade away before too long. Seven-drop equals... Phage? No one's gotten Phage in a while. Oh, that's a big flyer. Opponent gets in with the flyer. We're going to need a flyer here to not lose to this Lord of the Pit. Our opponent does have to keep sacrificing. Oh, man. I think we have a plan. Maybe. Ping our opponent. Yeah, I'm glad you made it, Cold Vengeance. We're just wrapping up, but good to see you. 7-drop. Silent Blade Oni. When it deals combat to a player, look at a player's hand, you may cast a non-land card from it without paying its mana cost. Okay. Well, pass the turn. Opponent's got to start sacking. Lord of the Pit. Back when cards were super sweet and also super bad, especially creatures. I mean, I guess it's not the worst, but the downside is so big. Sacrifice a creature other than it if you can't. 7 damage! That is a lot of damage. It is nice and symmetrical, though. 7, 7, 7. Opponent, 8-drop. Walker of the Grove. Yeah, alright. It's fine. 7, 7 for 8 that makes it 4, 4 when it dies. Yes! 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 Oh, this is going to be sweet. Sack that thing. Yeah! Block the Lord of the Pit. Block that thing. Now our opponent has a 2/2 Lord of the Pit that they have to keep feeding or it's going to kill them. Oh, we got him. We got him. Oh, we didn't ping our opponent, though. But, oh, did we get him? That was good. Avatar of Will. Well, it has flying. Pass the turn. Oh, I don't know why that makes me so happy, but man, that's Lord of the Pit's pretty bad when it's a 2/2. Should make a new Crested Sunmare deck. Yes, we should. Did I miss a suggestion? Both partners on commander decks. That is a good idea. You should definitely tell Richard that, though, because Richard definitely handles the back-endy stuff like that. Oh, our poor opponent gets a... without flying. So it can't actually kill the Lord of the Pit, no matter how bad our opponent wants it to. Opponent. I think we actually just take it. I don't think we want Lord of the Pit to die. So we'll take the beats. Ping our opponent. Make another 8-drop. Come on, something good. That's not exactly good. Well, we do get to get in with our Avatar of Will. And our opponent. Stuff about the 1v1 commander page out of date. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Well, I will try to pass along the stuff to Richard, but you should definitely send him a message as well. contact@goldfish.com. Am I running Legion's Landing? Not in Momir. Only lands in Momir. Also not in Temur Miracle Grow. I have played it in some decks, and it can be pretty sweet. You ever think of doing mono-white crazy enchant deck that Magic Aids made? I'm not exactly sure what that deck is, but maybe? I would have to actually see what the deck list was. We've definitely played some enchantment prison decks. I'm just not 100% sure what the Magic Aids build was. But if it's locking people out of the game with ghostly prisons, we've definitely done that before, and I'm sure we will again, because locking people out of the game with ghostly prisons is pretty sweet. Are we going to die to this Tidal Kraken? The answer is probably yes. Discard a swamp. Ooh. Never mind. Just kidding. We're going to win now. Hopefully. Alright, hit our opponent. I think we still got to make them keep the Lord of the Pit alive. Pro Black means our opponent can't even block a Chroma. Will we ever get Eternal Dominion? Didn't we play Eternal Dominion for against the odds at one point? I can't remember. I think we did, and it was horrible. Or maybe I'm misremembering. Opponent. Mono black cycling, eh? Keeps on sacking. I mean, they gotta have a way to stop a Chroma or they just lose here. That art's actually super sweet. But that's because Therese Nielsen does amazing art. Yeah, that sounds about right. Not winning a game. Godsire's sweet, but not sweet enough. Tidal Kraken gonna be a bit too slow. We've missed a few pings along the way. Tidal Kraken, yup, hits us. Sure, down to 7. Ping our opponent to 6. Exactly a Chroma range. Untap. We're going to be sporting. Make the 7. Just in case, if we get phaged, then we didn't deserve to win. Those are the rules of Momir. Whew, skip our next turn. Alright, well, thankfully we don't need our next turn. Because we're just going to attack with a Chroma. Good game, 595024113. Thank you so much for the match. Always fun. Thank you for the donations as well. And I think that does it for Momir. Good game, good game, good game. A Chroma. We got a Chroma and Grizzlebrand. 2 very good Momir cards. Whew. So I think that brings us to the end of our stream for the night. So, Temur Miracle Grow, 3-2, not bad, especially for a pretty budget-friendly deck. Really fun to play. It's just a sweet deck. So, open to Surgical Extraction or Chess, also not bad. Did some Momir. So anyway, everyone, reminders on the way out the door. If you want to catch any of the old streams, head over to the MTG Goldfish Replay YouTube, the normal YouTube, Budget Magic last night against odds coming out tomorrow. I think there's a Possibility Storm coming out tonight if you like the puzzle series that we've been hosting. Check out possibilitystorm.com for more of that. And, of course, the merch page with tokens and t-shirts and playmats and all of that sweet stuff. So, anyway, everyone, you all are amazing. It was a blast. It's always a blast. Thanks for donating and subbing and just for hanging out. And we'll be back on Thursday for another one. Not sure what we're playing yet, but hopefully something super sweet. So, anyway, everyone, you're amazing. Have a wonderful night. I'll try to look into the stream issues over before we get to our next stream. And I will talk to you soon.